And since it was an opportunity attack, their movement would have been reduced to 0.
You love pushing people back 10 feet, don't you?
What's that from? What's it? Where you get?
It's an interaction between the Warhammer Mastery and Sentinel.
Oh, Warhammer Mystery. Okay. Yeah, push it, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I keep
Warhammer and Sentinel. Yeah, I see what you're talking
Savage
about.
Attacker.
Good job, Kenny.
So yes, there's a few things I'm
Good
forgetting
job.
about.
Applause around, everybody.
Don't encourage him, even sarcastically.
But I will remember to use them from now on, hopefully.
Yes, we gotta save Kate.
Alright.
I've been remembering to use the push interaction on my turns. I just forget that it works on other people's turns too.
Mm-hmm.
Slacker. Alright, I think I got all my sound issues sorted. Stream's up. Who wants the recap?
Who needs the recap?
Katie does. Well, actually, Kate needs it, but you know.
I need it, but I'm vague as to what happened last session.
I know there was more than just this combat, but I can't remember past just this combat.
Okay.
So.
We were down. We went down. We were downstairs, and Ravana.
Huh?
We managed to convince Val to leave, not to fight the spined devil. That that we could deal with it later in a better way. In reflection, we should have probably done it at that time. Anyway, we go ahead and we leave the boat and we put it under surveillance. Where the noisy people went over a street and pretended like we were doing a patrol. The sneakier people, aka Moon and Alex, went up on the roof, and Alex was telling us what Moon saw. And we saw a guy we saw some people leave and we saw some people come back. We saw this really big guy covered in a cloak enter the ship. And then, nothing. We just Val we surveyed it for a couple hours waiting for something to happen. One of the things we were hoping was that Amric would leave the ship and we could follow him someplace else. And we wouldn't have to fight in the confines of the ship. And that didn't work out. So we entered back onto the ship. Val gave Amric Amric's guards an ultimatum that we wanted was the spined devil, and we would leave him alone. The spined devil made a run for it. We chased the spined devil. We pew-pewed the spined devil. We almost killed the spined devil, but didn't quite get to the point where we killed it. He has 5 hit points left. Hey, that feels familiar. I had manifested my wings and to fly up, and I saw it, and I gave it a guiding bolt, but nobody was able to take advantage of the guiding bolt before he got out of sight. And then that's where he was down to 5 hit points. I used my wings to fly back to the ship, and I proceeded to go down because I wanted to impress everybody with my wings and intimidate them, and it didn't work out quite so well because it triggered another fight. I should learn better, guys. I'm not very good at intimidation. It's not my thing. All I do is trigger fights. I don't intimidate people. I just trigger fights. So Warden's charging after me to keep me safe because he knows that I am being reckless. And we get to the second level of the ship where we had met with Amric, and I just kept going, and it triggered all these attacks, and now we're fighting. The fight starts. Warden and Caitlin are surrounded. I think Amun and Val have managed to come down the stairs and are fighting. Alex managed to get off a pretty good Eldritch Blast or something and took out, between them, they took out the Duragard. And he's now kind of pinned to the edge, to the wall of the ship, hanging there like a macabre art piece. Kate's down to 5 hit points. Warden can't seem to heal, and we don't know why. And yeah, that's where we're at.
So basically, we're screwed.
Well,
You guys are fine.
you guys can run away. You guys still have the option to run away.
The only one
I
significantly hurt is Caitlin. Everyone else is fine.
Yeah, you guys can still get out of here.
Like Val's gonna just
Ha!
leave. Sure.
I think you guys are overestimating how poorly off you are.
I spent all morning doing math, and it's not that bad.
Right.
Caitlin.
Obsessive much?
A little.
Uh-huh.
That's the word that I was looking for.
Take your inspiration, Caitlin. Quick reminders, Caitlin has Shield of Faith and Heavenly Wings for another 4 rounds. Warden has Sacred Weapon, and I think that's it. Do you have Twilight Sanctuary on?
Yes,
Thought so.
it's still up.
We forgot to write that one down in the chat. What was our last hit point?
9.
roll? 9, okay.
It's at 9. Yeah. It was activated last round.
Okay. And the tracker looks like it messed up, but I believe we were just at the start of a new round, right?
Yep.
There we go. Okay. So in that case, with the music swap. And jumping right back into it, this guy over here is going to attack Warden.
Oh! Hey! Okay.
So, 2
That's a
attacks.
change of pace.
No, it's not. They didn't all attack Caitlin last time. Warden's missing HP. And I think this guy is low because Warden hit him. So,
That is, in fact, the truth.
Yep. So, 2 mace attacks, each one with advantage because of pack tactics. First one. Why did it close?
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Which guy?
The guy directly underneath
One
Warden.
below me. That is a miss.
Oh, that guy. Okay. The thug group. I just totally missed the guy that's above the thug group. I'm like, how is that guy attacking anybody? I can't even see him. But okay, never mind.
All right. First one's a miss. Second attack is also a miss. Okay. Warden able to fend off
Okay.
both swings of the mace. Getting a little credit for this guy. You know, stuck between the wall, the table, and 3 other people. Can't quite get a decent swing off, so no threat there. Next guy is this one. This one is going to take a crossbow shot at Caitlin.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anticipated.
Again, I told you before, remember, stuff that is a big AoE and seems to change the entire lighting of an area tends to make you a little bit of a target. So, crossbow shots.
My sword, or hammer, is also doing that.
Sure, yeah.
It missed.
It did miss with a total of 9, okay.
Thank goodness.
That is his turn. Third guy, this one here. This one is also going to try and hit Caitlin with a mace. First attack. That misses. See, I told you. It's a good thing we had the break because my dice to decided to cool off in between sessions. So, second attack. Oh, I had to say something.
It's a miss. It's still a
Oh,
miss.
Shield of Faith, right? Yeah.
Shield of Faith.
Just had to survive that first round.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, it was. Good thing you had Shield of Faith up. All right. They try as they might, cannot find a hit to bring Caitlyn down all the way or damage Warden anymore, and it is now Warden's turn.
Okay. I still have access to your token.
Oh, to
But
Caitlyn's.
first things first, I'm going to throw some healing this way.
You know, the game is paused apparently.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I mean, no. Stuart, are you smoking?
7.
There you go. I removed ownership, so she has full control of her token instead of you now. All right, there you go. 7 hit
Yay.
points back, Caitlyn.
Okay.
Yay, 7 hit. 7 points. Are you sure it's not 14? There's 7 twice.
It's 7. You can make it 3 if you want.
It could be
No.
7 squared. Hmm.
That would
Yes,
overheal.
49 HP back.
I'm pretty sure that would overheal, and so she explodes and dies.
Okay.
That's a new rule. If you go beyond
Wow.
the hit points into healing, they explode.
Wow.
Hey, on the
That
plus
done, I'm
side,
going to...
the tokens didn't reset this week. At least I can see everybody's health and name when I mouse over them.
It's astonishing, actually.
Bravo.
Something must have been changed. I don't know.
Bravo.
Well, I'm targeting the guy who's already half dead.
Ooh, that was close. Yeah, 23 hits for
I'm gonna
sure.
roll an extra d8 to see if it's higher. Savage attacker.
Nope.
So 9 damage.
9 damage, got it?
And if there's any way for him to be pushed back 10 feet, he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Give me an athletics check. Because he's gonna, like, fly back into the table. If you beat the check, he will tumble over it. Yeah, that'll do it. So he's gonna actually kind of like ping pong and hit this, tumble over the table, and we'll say he ends up like in that chair.
Sitting.
Nice.
Is that pro?
No,
Is
that's flavor.
Okay.
He literally
Nice.
just said, sit down.
He quickly gets back up to
Take
realize
a
how embarrassing
seat.
it looks, you know?
Yep.
Take a seat.
It's made worse by the fact that he lands, it's in the chair and kind of looks to his side, and there's Val, like, looking super pissed right next to him. He's like, oh, shit.
Yes.
Like a little cat with 2 swords in her hand, like, I'm going to slice and dice you.
Well, you're more concerned about this guy. Since
Yeah.
he's the one who just attacked you.
Yeah, that's true. But still, a little cat looks
Warden?
like it's ready to slice and dice.
Anything else, Warden?
I believe that is everything I can do.
Alright, go ahead and take your 9 temp.
Ah, yes.
And this guy is going to take a shot at Caitlyn.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Nope, that's
Miss.
4. Well, wait.
Oh.
He
it's
had
with
advantage, so it would be a 19.
advantage.
But I think a 19 still
It's
misses.
Still
still
missed.
missed.
Yep,
Still miss.
Yep.
awesome. And now it is your turn.
My turn. My turn.
Protect yourself.
Huh?
Protect.
Right.
Yeah, take
So-
the dodge action.
Hmm?
Take the dodge action.
I could
You know,
do
if you have
that.
Sanctuary, now would be a great time to use it.
I don't have sanctuary yet. I'd have to drop. Shield of Faith anyway. If I don't have it yet. So
You do have sleep, though.
Oh.
Oh.
okay.
Hold
No,
on.
because I can't heal myself if I cast a spell like that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to prioritize healing.
Yeah, you need to You need to be healthy.
All right. I'm going to. Should I do healing word or should I do cure?
If you do healing word, then you can do something else with an action,
That's what I'm thinking.
like dodge.
Yeah, I'm going to take the dodge action and upcast healing word on myself.
Oh, but you dodge your own healing word and don't actually get to heal yourself. Sorry. Should have swapped those around.
13.
13, very nice. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't cast sleep as well, because that's also a concentration. So,
Yeah.
would have dropped Shield of Faith.
Yeah. So I'm taking the dodge action and I am doing healing word.
Oh, wait, it's not
And-
concentration.
Huh?
I said, oh, wait, it's not concentration. It just lasts for a minute. I was reading that wrong. Never mind.
And then.
No, it is concentration. The new one.
2,
Oh,
3,
yeah,
5.
it doesn't say it in the card, but it says it up in the very top. So that's weird.
Yeah.
That's why I missed it. Okay, so 13 healing back yourself, taking the dodge action. I'm guessing that's going to be it for your turn.
Yeah.
Did you get your 9 temp? Or if you want to, I guess, go ahead and re-roll it since it's the new
I
round.
have to reroll.
Reroll.
Yep.
Yeah. Reroll.
18.
Wait a
Can't go
minute.
that high. It doesn't go that high. It does go to
Does it-
10.
But does it go to 11?
It
Just 10,
goes
wow.
actually to 12.
That's Divine Spark, not the.
That was
Yep.
Divine Spark. Oh, I'm
Ignore
sorry. Right.
So is it what, just the D10 or is
8.
it D10 plus something?
It's
Oh, it's a
It's-
D6 plus
it's-
something.
yeah, it's 8.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. We got
You
there,
should
man.
Reclaim your channel divinity
Channel
slot that you
divinity.
value. Yeah.
I accidentally used.
Yeah, for Divine Spark, give it back. And then don't worry about that concentration
Okay.
check. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, so then next up is going to be this guy here, who is, surprise, surprise, going to attack Caitlyn.
It's unfortunate that Valentir is right there.
It's still on Caitlyn's turn.
Not on my end.
Desync.
Did I? Ah!
That was
All
dramatic.
right.
But appropriate.
I got
Yeah.
kicked. I got kicked. I got kicked.
Oh, you have to relog and everything? Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
All right, 3 attacks against Caitlyn.
Womp womp.
First
my
one.
life.
These ones are not at advantage because this guy does not have pack tactics. So, longsword.
Disadvantage because of
Dodge.
Oh yeah,
dodge.
dodge. Good. So we'll just say that one misses with a natural 1. We won't even bother the disadvantage for it. Second attack. 20, but then down to an
Thank
8.
goodness. The dodge.
And then he's going to switch his short sword attack, this third and final, over to Warden. Because he's not having a whole lot of luck hitting. This one's just a straight roll.
I'm just missing.
417. Yep. Too bad. Guy can't hit anything. Alright, that's his turn. This guy here. What are they gonna do? It's this guy and which one? This one over here. Yeah, I mean, they just did see a healing spell as well, so this guy's going for Galen. Advantage.
No advantage.
Oh,
Straight.
yeah, straight roll, you're right. So that one was 12, so that's
Still.
gonna miss. And then the second one, straight roll. 23 to hit. Grand total of
This
4
guy.
points of damage. And a concentration check.
Do I want to use that?
Mm. Oh,
I-
Warcaster, nice. I was wondering why I rolled 2 for a second.
Just gonna-
Okay, maintain Shield of Faith, no problem. Swapping over to this guy here. This guy's gonna try and hit Moon. So on that clothesline Moon as she came down the way. And just gonna keep going. He's got advantage because the other guy is over there. So 2 attacks. First one is a 23 to hit. For 7 points of damage. Second one is a 19 to hit for another 7 points of damage. So 14 points total.
You need to get back up those stairs.
She's fine. She's not even bloody.
20.
Okay, so yeah, that guy had been waiting for you to come running down the stairs. As soon as you did, he just, began to swing for your head. As you make it to the bottom of the stairs, 2 more big swings from the top down, each time grazing across your shoulder and upper arm, and then it's your turn.
Okay, I draw my swords. I cast Hunter's Mark. What?
I didn't do it.
No, I'm looking at something popped up on my screen.
What did it say?
Hunter's Mark cast, bonus damage, move Hunter's Mark. Just cast.
Yeah, I think there was an update.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then so in the future, when you do it again, or if you select it and pick the bonus damage option, I'm guessing it's just going to roll the damage for you. But you have to check.
And then
Oh.
you can move it by clicking it again. Once it's time for that.
Oh, that is so sweet.
It has been
Okay.
fixed.
It has been fixed! Finally! Okay,
Ugh.
so I take a swing.
That'll hit for sure. 9 to start with, got it. And then Hunter's Mark and your the other thingy, right? Or is that only the first round of combat? I
Careful
forget.
strike.
Yeah, that.
Hunter's Mark is a d6.
Are you the only person he's around?
Volunteer is within melee as well.
Don't you get advantage and sneak attack?
No,
She's not a.
They're a ranger.
I'm not a rogue. I'm a ranger.
She's just a sneaky ranger.
Yeah, I'm a very sneaky ranger. I'm a
Very different damage
stealth-based
types, it's
ranger.
funny.
Alright, so I got the 9, and then the additional 5 from the Hunter's Mark and Drift the Strikes, and then second attack.
Yep.
The second attack is a bonus action attack. I don't think you can make it.
Oh, right, Hunter's Mark.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And that was a nat 22.
That's why he was apologizing. Because as soon as you said that, the roll popped up as a natural 20.
Yes. I said it, and then I saw the die roll of 20, and I'm like, oh.
That's right. In the long run, Hunter's Mark will be more than the extra damage from that attack anyway, so it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So, not wasting any time. Weapons drawn. Get a good hit against this guy, and as some of the blood from the new cut kind of seeps into your sword, you see he starts looking around like he feels like he's being watched all of a sudden as your Hunter's Mark sets in. Anything else for the turn?
I'm going to move up here.
That will
I'm still in range.
not of the guy at the bottom there.
Right.
So you will trigger one opportunity attack at advantage. Still doing it?
You just stay in position and point out to which of the people around you who's hurt the worst when I come down the stairs.
Okay. That's
That would
fair.
work.
Well, if you stay there, he can't come down the stairs. Just FYI, he's gonna make it to the bottom and not see anybody.
He's a spellcaster.
Yeah, it's because of these railings or whatever this thing is on the sides of the stairs, right?
You wouldn't be able to make.
I think he would
He
still
should
be able to
see this guy,
this
though,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he's aiming for an enemy, sure. I thought, from what Colin said, I thought he was aiming trying to find allies. Was I wrong there?
No, he
No.
was. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay, my bad then. Sorry.
No, what I was saying was for Moon to point out the person she wants me to attack.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, you said the person
I have
most
an attack
damaged,
dog.
and my brain went to most damaged, so I could heal them. So yeah, sorry.
He's not a healer, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he could still have a healing spell, like healing word or
That's
something.
true. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right, copy that. Alexander, it is your turn. You are currently up on the upper deck, but you can walk down, no problem if you want.
I'm going to have to go around.
Well, no. You remember, you're on the other deck, so you're.
No,
Yeah.
but in order to get.
Oh, you mean just to get your
The
token
wall.
on it? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I could have just done it for you. So just let me know, but it's all good.
Oh.
And I point.
Okay, to that guy.
He's definitely the worst off.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure he's about to be dead.
He's dead.
Yep.
Dead
5
off.
hit points. so
Aha.
we'll say as you come down, you don't see anything at first, Alexander, and then you hear a thud. See the guy land in the chair, and the chair kind of tilt back. And as he's trying to maintain his balance in the chair, Moon just points to him, and you just blast him as his head is in the line of sight of the staircase, and just the head explodes.
Imagine the effect that would have on the other enemy. You see the cat point at someone and his head explodes.
The cat points, and a laser beam comes down from the stairs. Yeah. Okay.
Terrifies everybody around. Like,
a
oh
flaring
my gosh.
Right, now they're just gonna have to focus Moon a little bit.
The cat of doom.
The cat of doom.
It's a reverse laser pointer. Instead of the cat chasing it, the cat points.
That's funny.
All right. Anything else, Alexander?
Actually, he's going to move down one more.
Sure.
He's got lots of hit points. If he takes an attack, he can take it.
Sure. Yeah. Especially with your false life goal.
Okay, that's his turn.
All
Oh
right.
wait, I forgot to take my 8.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I would say Alexander take him, but he's got his own. So Val, you're up.
Okay, well, Val, seeing the fool who just got his head blown off in a chair, will change who she's going to approach.
The one that's threatening
How
your
dare you lay
sister.
hands on your better! And she will swing her sword, but before she does that, she will.
I
Her
didn't use
eyes
hands. I used the
glow.
mace.
Her eyes grow a little bit golden, and so does the blade of her sword, as she will use her bonus action to cast. Where is it? Divine Favor. Me.
4 extra radiant.
And then she will attack.
The
Nice.
effect got
This
placed on
guy.
him.
No, on me.
No, this.
The effect marker is on him, is the thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you remove that, please?
Nope. He's got divine favor now. He has
He
been
does not.
blessed.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Which reminds me, Warden, did you attack on your turn last round or this round? You did. Yeah,
I did.
the guy that died. Did you remember holy weapon or sacred weapon, whatever you had active?
I actively went in and gave it a +2,
Oh, okay, cool.
so we're fine.
Okay. Now it's correct. And so. I'll swing.
Ooh.
hits.
Ooh.
14.
14.
Oh.
Nice. Is that with the extra?
Yep.
That
So
is-
it's 13. I mean, sorry, it was like, what? 6 plus 4 normal and 4 radiant.
Nice. There we go. Got that for him. He's a little bit sturdier than the other guys. He takes the hit a bit better. You also notice he is more heavily armored. But the sword definitely does dig into his chainmail and pop a few of the links, and you see it sear into the skin below, and he cries out in pain.
Like chainmail, Kenny.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh well.
It's now damaged chainmail.
All right.
Oh no, sorry. He's actually got splint armor.
Oh! Then it wouldn't be worth me changing to it anyways.
He's wearing loot.
He
Yeah.
is loot.
He's
Volunteer
wearing
will
a
stay where
loot.
she is currently, and that's it.
Alright, so back to the
Unless
top
you guys
of the
need her to
round.
move. I don't know if you really do, though. You can get through my square, so.
Yeah, they could. Take your 8 if you don't have more than that already.
I've got 9, so that's it.
Cool. Alright, back over to here. And this guy is going to... He's going to crossbow shot. He's going to shoot at... Yeah, he's still going to shoot Caitlin. Probably won't be able to hit, but... you are still dodging, so it is still just a straight roll. So it'll be the 17, but that misses anyway. I don't know why I rolled disadvantage. I just said roll. But whatever. Okay, another crossbow bolt thuds into the stairwell right next to you. There we go. Someone move forward for me.
Ah.
This guy here is going to try and hit you. 2 more mace swings. Again, just a straight roll.
Moon just like disappeared off the map.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah. What? Did you delete your token?
No.
There you go. Anyone remember what her initiative was? Oh, and look, now her token is broken, and it doesn't show her name or HP.
They were right
was
after
right before
the
my
Better
Before
trouble.
Valentura.
Yeah. Right.
No, right
No,
before.
Right.
That's not true.
Right
Alexander.
after this one, and right after right before Alexander. Right after
Correct.
this one.
That's right.
Before
So,
Alexander.
this guy's at a 7, that guy's at a 2, so let's put you at a 5. And I'll put you right in between the two of them. If
That works right.
it'll
If I
let
don't
me.
yeah.
There we go. Ignore the die roll. Unless it rolls a 5, which would be
Oh, that would have been so much more optimal.
There we go. Back in the right place. Let me fix your token real fast.
Easy come, easy go.
I suffer so much, guys.
How is that suffering? You don't randomly get an initiative bump to the top of the list. Suffering!
Cat privilege.
There we go. Token should be fixed.
Cats are queens. Give her some respect.
And then this guy, that was an 18, so that's going to miss thanks to the Shield of Faith, and then his second attack. Again, straight roll. Nope!
Volunteer doesn't go for another 20 minutes, so I'll be right back for some water.
Okay.
Okay.
Warden. These guys couldn't miss last week. Now they can't hit to save their lives.
Wow.
Shield of Faith, in for the clutch. And dodge.
And dodge, yeah. And like I said, the cool-off period on my dice, that's what was really needed.
Okay. This guy.
Yep.
And we'll roll that d8 again to see if it gets better. Oh, yes!
Just a bit, yeah.
So that is 12 points of radiant damage.
12 points. It's higher than that, isn't it? D8 plus 4, you originally rolled a 3.
Why
So
did
it
it...
should be another 5, so it should be 14, right?
No. Yeah.
It applied it to the...
It's a D8
Damage
plus 6, actually.
Yeah.
It should only
that's
be
what
plus
you rolled.
4, is the thing.
Oh, it should only be
So
plus
the
4.
way I
Gotcha.
changed this is annoyingly not working properly.
Gotcha. Okay. So 12
So I'm going to
points.
remove that.
I thought it was because of the holy weapon.
The holy weapon's only attack, not damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright, got the 12 for the first hit. And he's going to get pushed back 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll say this time you kind of just give the guy an uppercut with the hammer and catch him right in the chin. He lifts up off the air, goes flying back, arms flailing, and then just lands and crunches down on that table into a wreck underneath, pulling himself back up to his feet.
Oh, nice.
Anything else,
Okay.
Wood?
the flavor today. It's immaculate.
I am
Happy to help.
Finger licking good.
that'll be all.
All right. Next up is this guy over here, who is now going to change targets and shoot Warden in the head, or try to anyway, since he just launched a guy across the room. Still advantage, because there is still one guy there. Nope. Okay, yeah. So.
I thought you said it was advantage.
Oh, did it not roll advantage? Yep, that's true. Thank you. I hit the button, but it didn't do it. I'll just roll another one.
You're welcome for the honesty.
I do appreciate it, yeah. And that time, what? Why?
That time it's disadvantage.
Right.
Why?
I didn't hit. So I must have hit it the first time, and it got rid of the disadvantage. But I didn't hit it the second time, and it thinks it has disadvantage for some reason. I don't know why. It's a clear line of sight to you, and the heavy crossbow has plenty of range. So.
Wow.
Whatever.
Wow. Just wow.
I want to know why it's doing it. Like,
Is one of the tokens? I can't see it. Does it? One of the tokens, like not really a ally for it? Maybe it's an enemy.
They're not in melee range, even if that was true.
Oh.
There's nothing in his melee range. Whatever.
Maybe he's just gimpy.
Maybe. He's got an eye patch. And yeah,
Wow.
NPC
One of
tokens
its attacks.
are generically like neutral to one another. I can. Token disposition? No, I don't know. Whatever. With the heavy crossbow, it only gets one attack, so that's it for it. Yeah, it's only when they're in melee that they get the multi-attack. Alright, that's his
That
turn.
is nice.
As the crossbow bolt, we'll say, you launch the guy into the air, the guy fires at you, and the hammer's still, like, there. So you just kind of hold it straight up, and the crossbow bolt just deflects off the bulk of the warhammer. And it's Caitlin's turn.
Right. Do I want to keep just dodging so that they can't hit me, guys? And I can keep this Twilight Sanctuary up. What can I do as a bonus action that will... Can I do anything as a bonus action?
Who's got the spiritual weapon up?
I don't have a spiritual weapon.
Oh.
I got Shield of Faith. Right.
Alright, it's been updated to be concentration.
Okay. So, does a moon look hurt?
A little bit, but
Yeah.
not terribly.
I don't have anything
I'm
else
fine.
to do with my...
Don't worry about it then. Just chill.
Okay. I'm going to take the dodge action and stay where I'm at. Na 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 na.
No, can't touch this.
Yeah, there's a GIF in the Discord for you. Alright, that'll then bring us to this guy. Who is... Val just hit him pretty hard. He's going to turn around to Val.
Yeah. There.
2 longsword attacks, 1 short sword, all of them just straight rolls. First one, natural 1. Nope. Second one, only an 11.
Yeah.
Told you guys, gotta give the dice a week.
I purposely did not say anything after the natural 1 because I knew if I did, 25 to hit or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
here, watch.
So,
Make fun of the nat 1.
you suck.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So after you slam him in the back with your empowered weapon, he spins around and swings kind of wildly at you for the first, and you just duck underneath it. And then as he's trying to get his feet underneath him after the spin and follow up, you see the floor's a little slick with brain matter from Eldritch Blast, and so he's just kind of not able to really get his footing underneath him and get a good swing, and you're able to just easily swap both of them out of the way. And then we come to this guy, who is... I mean, he's still going to try to go after Caitlin, this guy. He hasn't taken hits from anybody else yet. Mace attack. Straight Yeah, straight roll.
Okay.
It's gonna miss. Second one.
Yep.
24 to hit. There's something that landed. That barely makes it through your 10 hit points. You're fine. Yeah, 24 to hit, 11 points of damage, and Warden.
Did I give myself the 8? I didn't give myself the 8.
Did you not?
So 11
It
damage.
says you had.
She had a couple left over, but I don't think she updated because I don't think she got hit since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Concentration
Oh!
check.
Concentration check.
Did you roll it after you after your turn?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think so. I think that's what the eight was.
Concentration 16.
And did you actually take 11 from your hit points?
Well, she took off the 8/10 that she was supposed to have, and then the extra. So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
she
so
was
she
only
got
supposed to
the 8/10
lose.
Carryover.
Yeah, she only supposed to lose 3.
3, yeah.
Yep. All right. There.
All right. Warden, is there anything you wanted to say about that? Since you were talking about something at the start of the, when we started the session?
I'm trying to decide if it's worth taking the opportunity attack on them or this guy who's probably going to go back into melee.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, well then in that case, we will swap over to this guy, who is Hunter's Marked and going to attack Moon. Advantage. Total of 20 to hit for 4 points of damage. Which again doesn't even get through the 10 hit points, but go ahead and give me a concentration check for the first.
Okay, concentration. Uno momento.
Yeah, the button pops up in the chat, by the way, when you lose hit points.
It
Please.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There you go. Maintain it for the first one, and then second attack. Wow, double nat ones.
Ha! Snake eyes.
He slips on the brain matter.
Sure, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna say he's a little tentative. So with the first one, he reaches out and just kind of taps you a little bit, and it grazes you a bit, and you grimace. And then you can see his eyes keep flicking over to Valentira, who's just glaring at him with daggers, and so he just kind of freezes up in that moment, and misses the second attack.
Why? Okay, that's not correct.
What?
Huh?
It says. One moment. So I'm going to give myself back that 4 hit points. Go here. Put the 8 in.
Just put 4 temp, because that's what you should be at. I think we may have forgotten to roll it again, and so people were forgetting to add it. So we'll just say, for the sake of ease, that it was another round of 8. Yeah, because you hadn't taken damage since this guy attacked you last round anyway. So, so you should be at whatever your regular hit points were at, and then at still 4 temp hit points, and it is now your turn.
Okay, cool.
Now you can bonus action attack.
Yep, I'm going to attack this one. For the audacity.
So he barely taps you, you barely tap him. Oh, jeez. A little bit better. Okay.
Just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yes.
Blink! Blink, blink!
Okay, and then I'm going to bonus action attack. That I don't have the +6 to that, so it's just 19.
Copy that. That'll still hit.
No, you have the bonus to attack, but you don't have the bonus to damage.
Yep. And then
So it's 6.
Yeah, he's right.
So 6 instead of 10.
Oh, I do?
Plus the d6. Yeah.
I thought I didn't have the plus to the attack.
It's the bonus to damage is how offhand attacks work.
Yep. But Hunter's Mark on top of that.
I thought Hunter's Mark only came in play once.
Dreadful Strikes only comes in play once per turn. Hunter's Mark is every attack.
Yep. Hey, there you go.
That's why when
so-
you do multiple attacks,
He's
it's gonna be
clearly
good.
playing with him like the first attack, you know, like plink plink, haha, I'm a cat, and then
And then rips his throat
I'm a
out
cat.
because
Subverted expectations.
it's not even subverted
Lured him in with
expectations.
belly rubs.
It's how it goes with cats. Like, you know, you play with a cat, and at first they're like, "Oh yeah, this is fun," then all of a sudden, 3 giant claw marks in your arm. So, and not that the cat was being
Lured him in.
vindictive, but it's just a cat.
It's a tee. I'm so cute. I can't do much damage. Get shanked.
Die.
Yeah, just raked across the throat, and he's just now bleeding out of his jugular. Yeah, trust me, my cat does it all the time. It's like, "Oh yeah, this is fun. We're playing," and then just death. All right. Anything else, Moon?
Okay.
Ah,
Nope. That's it.
All right,
gotta
Alexander,
love your
you're
cute
up.
little apex predator house pet.
If it's a house pet, it's not an apex predator. I'm just saying.
And I just.
the house pet thinks it's an apex predator. Though.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
It's gonna take the opportunity attack.
Okay. Let me move him over here just so he can hit you. And then I'll move back. So long sword. Straight roll. 13 to hit. Oh, is that your AC?
Yeah. Yeah.
4 points of damage. And you're good to go. Again, doesn't even get through your turn.
And
Hellish rebuke.
Nice.
Oh,
Again.
that's so cool.
But you cast it on
all
yourself.
fire goes to him, turns into a hand that backslaps him across the face.
You
Wait,
did it to
backslash
yourself.
Yep,
You
you
did it
targeted
to
yourself.
That's how it's done. Imagine
Uh,
how it feel if I actually hit you.
It's an intimidation tactic. He just beats himself up and stares at the enemy. Oh, and you rolled your own deck save. You failed your own deck save. You take damage. No, you're fine. But he does need to roll one, and it's DC 14. He failed. Okay, he's going to take his 8 points of damage.
Wow.
Alexander
Now-
with the weirdest attacks.
Okay, let me make sure I have him targeted.
Ooh, he's bloody. Eldritch Blast. He's dead.
12 points.
He's not dead.
12.
Ah,
But he is hurting.
He's
not
hurt.
dead.
Yeah.
He's the sturdy one out of the group.
Okay, then he'll make his last movement down here.
I like to imagine
Okay.
that the Hellish Rebuke is like a tracer round. So Alexander walks down, gets nicked, turns around, you know, the fire flies out, backhands the guy, and then as the guy's like, "What?" Wait, like trying to figure out why he just got slapped, just cannon fire, you know, comes in behind it. Yeah, and now it is Val's turn.
And this little cat is like grinning up at him like, you shouldn't have done that.
Ah.
Luckily, Moon doesn't even have to duck; everything just flies over her head.
Oh, love
So-
being short.
I didn't actually roll a 4. I rolled a 16.
Oh, I wanted it to be a 3 so bad. So close. He still gets graves off the first attack, though, right?
I do get graze plus 3 damage.
So 19 total between the 2 attacks.
Mhm.
Or wait, do you have 2 attacks or no?
No,
No.
Okay.
I mean, sure, I'm level 5 now. Yes, yes, I do.
I forget who has it and who doesn't because Moon's over here, you know, doing multi attacks and shit. Okay, so he takes 3.
Because I
He takes 3.
have 2 weapons in my hand.
No, I know. It just you
And
know
I'm
it throws me off because I tell myself they've got 1 attack and then you're like doing 2 attacks. I'm like, wait, did I forget what level they are? And yeah.
the confusion is real, people.
Yeah, so he gets blasted by Alexander, and then Val just like kind of takes his sword and swings, and he recovers enough. He can.
Plus
Dodge.
4, actually, because I'm level 4. And
Oh.
increased my strength. It's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
He only had 4 hit points left, right? Right?
Nope. But I took out 3 before and 1 now, so we're good. Alright, anything else, Val?
Well, she's mad because like the guy like ducked just in time, except for like scar across his face or something.
Oh, Alexander is using Val for cover.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
we know.
why. So
Yeah,
you're
we all
like,
know.
you're like jostling her around. It's like, let go of me. So, all right. Now,
Just being
she'll
so close to a fiend makes her miss.
Yeah.
Wow.
That smell of sulfur aftershave. I'll just be it. That's it.
Shots fired.
Alright, next up, over here, we've got a crossbow shot, and this guy who is in fact going to go into melee range, but we'll do the crossbow shot first. She's dodging again, so he's going to swap to Warden. So,
Fair enough.
Crossbow, advantage. It did the same thing as before. It thinks it has disadvantage for some reason, so it's going to, again, roll 2 dice. We just take the left. 16, that'll miss. That's his turn.
Yep.
This guy's going to run into melee, and if you'd like, feel free to smack him in the head.
Well, it's only if he hits Kate. Or me.
Oh, gotcha.
Actually, Kate.
He is going to try and hit Kate. No, wrong sheet. Straight roll for this one. 2 mace attacks. Nope, that'll miss. And that'll also miss.
Okay. I should have gone for the opportunity attack on this guy. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's now your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna keep pushing this guy away. Or not.
Or not. He runs forward, swings twice at Caitlin, who dodges out of the way, and you just you go to swing, and you stop and look at your Warhammer and think, I should have attacked earlier. Damn it.
Yes.
Anything else?
Nah.
Copy that. So this guy, crossbow shot. He's also going to aim at Warden. It's going to make me roll twice, so here's the first. 19 is going to miss. And I'll just hit it there, so it rolls 1. 8! Okay, that misses too. Kaylin. This crossbow
Alright.
does not do shit.
I am going to dodge.
Okay.
That's another 8 for temporary hit points,
It's like
guys.
the preamble for her action was longer than the actual action.
Yes.
Pretty much.
That had the same energy as. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes.
What same energy as?
As da 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 gun.
All right, this guy here is going to. Oh,
If
he's
he
not.
as much as glances at Alex, Alex is just going to shake his head and hold up his finger.
Which one?
And wiggle it.
No, you don't want to do that.
Very
Just
specific
yes.
figure. He's actually gonna go for Moon now. He's not in a great way. Yeah, he's quickly getting surrounded, and what looks like the easier target is who he's gonna go for. So, first attack, these are just straight rolls. First one, nope. Second one, hey, 25. Hey, natural 20. Total.
Ouch.
Didn't roll great though. Total of 8 points of damage, so got through the 10 hit points at least. And then short sword. Hey, natural 20. 7
You know
more
what?
points
Someone
of
needs to put
damage.
this guy in his place.
Did you just roll
Sure did.
2 natural 20?
Hi, my name is Chiron. You may have played D&D with me before. And then
This guy's going down.
2 concentration checks, Moon.
One moment.
DC 10 both times.
I cannot close this. Close. Close.
Trying to push this guy 10 feet back is going to end up being difficult, isn't it?
Which
Yes.
guy? The one who's attacking?
I
I
assume
mean,
you
he'd
meant
like go
that guy,
straight. He'd go straight into Valentira.
2 13s.
There you go. Concentration maintained. All right.
I cannot close my. What the heck?
I didn't do it.
And desynced. Wonderful.
Just
Same.
enough for me to attack you. Nope, wrong. There we go. 2 mace attacks against Warden as we swap to this guy over here. First one
Okay.
is... Hey, 21 to hit.
That is my AC.
4 whole points of damage. Didn't get through the temp.
Gonna whop him back.
I can only do it against
Yeah, he's got to hit
attacks
an
against
ally.
enemies.
Second one. Hey, 21 to hit. I have negated your temporary hit points. Stupid Twilight clerics. Alright, well, I
My
love
Twilight.
at least his weapon connected this time around. Moon, you're up.
Okay, one moment. It's frozen.
We
I'm at
will
99.
double back to Moon.
It is not liking me today.
Alexander.
Okay. Same guy.
Finish him off.
Finish him off.
You can target Moon while she
It
can't
kicked
respond.
me totally out as well. Did something happen to our internet, guys?
I mean,
do
I can
not
hear you
know.
guys.
I think that the entire household might have.
It may have lagged, and that, and caused you guys all
Yeah.
to desync. But yeah, you guys are still on Discord and sound fine, so.
Yeah.
I'm
Alexander,
guessing we.
you guess what?
Connection to the server in our area just went down for a second or so.
Yeah, just hiccup, a little bit of packet loss, something like that. But you guys are all behind the same router and connection point, so you all desync at the same time.
Yep.
Alexander's gonna
Which
hit,
is
but he had 10 hit points left, so he is hanging on by a thread.
Okay. And Alexander is going to move over here. So the
Okay.
crossbow guy who saw him cast a spell can't see him.
Sure. You also notice there's a nice glass of wine on the table as you back up, so you can, scoop that up and have a drink if you want.
Oh yeah, he's going to do that.
I figured he would. Too bad it was poisoned!
Back.
Welcome back. Val, you're up.
Actually, let
It
Moon go.
would be my turn.
Oh,
right?
yeah, sorry. Yep. There you go.
How do I move my effect now?
The Hunter's Mark?
Target and click on it again. And
Yeah.
there should be a move option.
That guy's got a lot of target markers. There you go. That's a lot of flight text.
I know.
Yeah.
Removed, added, concentration, removed, concentration added.
Did it take away the spell slot?
No.
Good.
Yeah, the
Everything's
move
working
option should-
proper.
For now, it'll break before next week.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't broken now and
Okay,
for some reason removed the spell slot.
so that was my bonus action. Because it's a bonus action to move it.
You just need one good shot.
Yep.
Well, now that you've said something.
Just need to hit.
Now that you've said something. Oh, that just hits.
Oh,
His AC is 17. He is dead.
I want to see how big I can get it.
Sure. That's what she said.
Very dead.
Yes, very, very dead.
Yeah, very dead.
I go like, you,
that's 12 times more damage than you
me,
needed.
you, you hurt me. This is what you get.
He can't hear you. He's dead.
Yes. very much.
He had 1 hit point. He died. He died instantly.
Claws.
Something tells me the rest of that damage carried over to his splint armor, and now it's somewhat worthless.
It is now.
Oh,
You shouldn't have said anything,
shouldn't
Kenny.
have spoken into existence.
And I take my 8 temp points.
Sure. There you go.
Thank you.
Valentina.
It's
I'm
not
at 15.
fair that somebody saying something loses us loot.
5, 10, 15.
Why can't I do a diagonal to this guy? To this right here?
Because the walls and the stairs.
We're
Wall.
being diluted.
Actually, I should really get
Wall.
there. Okay. Bouncer
Now
runs
you're
around.
interrupting my ability to knock him back.
Oh. Oh, what? You know, I could just go toward. No, I can't reach the other guys.
And
I
you
was
move
like
right
here, right? Hold on. I was like
You-
here.
you could go
5, 10,
here.
15, 20.
And hit him.
Yeah,
Actually-
I could, but I wanted to kind of.
If you kill him, then it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if Warden can knock him back or not. So
Has this guy been hit at all?
he's been hit a
Twice.
little bit, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
once, yeah. Maybe twice. I don't know if Kate's hit her. Hit him.
Fine, if you really want to hit him, I knock him back. Don't want to spoil your fun or anything, you know. Okay, so she runs forward and yep,
Whack.
blocked by wall.
Yeah, just
So,
just
it's
move on for
fine.
the attack. Yeah,
I'm just gonna go there.
you step on a rotten plank and fall
Oh
through the
my
gap.
god!
I was joking, but now I'm going to say it's actually
What?
true. Like you sprint forward, and right as you kind of skid to a halt, your foot hits just a bad board in the floor, like a rotten board, and drops through, and so you have to like get your leg back out of the floor.
Damn, shotty ships.
He takes 4.
People below
Yep,
death
he takes 4
on the
damage.
next level just see a foot for a brief instant.
Yep.
Golden foot. That's it. He's too embarrassed to do anything else.
Okay. Take your 8 if you didn't have more already.
I haven't been hit yet, so
Yeah, figure.
you know I shouldn't have said that. No, I'm fine. Don't even look at me.
Before you said that, I was figuring the 2 crossbow guys were going to switch to you anyway. So yeah, this guy first. He's going to aim at Val. That guy is in melee range, so it is advantage.
Well, then I should have used my bonus action. Oh, too late.
Did you want to?
Let's see. Let's see. Let me survey. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys left.
Let me survey.
And yeah.
Of course, my liege. Survey at your wish.
Thank you.
Surveil.
Survey at your leisure.
Yes, indeed. I will do the thing.
Do the
Target is
thing.
blocked by. How can I be blocked by the wall when it? Okay, hold on. How about I don't attack this guy?
It gets picky when the wall goes all the way into the corner spot.
Okay. This on to me. Okay.
That's weird. It let you do that before I swapped it to your turn. Strange.
Arr. Okay, so she's got a golden nimbus around her.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
And now this guy's gonna try and hit you.
Push.
Nope. Yep. Crossbow bolt comes flying in your
Interested in
direction.
going to melee?
The crossbow guy over here.
Yeah.
Why would he go into melee? Oh, you mean with Val? Sorry.
Mhm.
It probably
Yeah,
should
come
have.
to melee. Come to me, idiot.
It probably should. I just
Actually,
figured, you
no.
know.
I
Again,
think they're
Wait,
better
wait.
at melee, is the
What?
thing.
No,
Too
yeah,
late.
thinking.
Too
Stay
late.
back there.
Make
I'll come
your
to you.
choice.
The other guy probably will. I just figured she'd come right around the corner as he was aiming at you, so he just, adjusted target and fired. And then this guy is... I mean, they
Target Kate.
They can't do anything while Caitlyn is still up, but they can't get Caitlyn down. He's gonna try, though. So, you're dodging. No, not Kate's sheet. I want his sheet. You're dodging, so again, straight rolls. First one. 23 to hit.
That hit.
You take 5 points of damage, and I guess he's about to get smacked.
Yep.
Ooh, 10 points. Ouch.
Smacked.
Ugh.
He went flying.
Oh, we hit.
Yeah,
That's
they,
nice.
they only have an AC of 11, these guys.
And their movement's locked down.
Oh, they get stopped altogether?
They
That's the
can't.
Sentinel feature kicking in.
Mhm.
It was an opportunity attack.
Oh,
My
gotcha.
opportunity attacks reduce their movement to 0.
Gotcha,
He's
okay.
been waiting for like 3 weeks to do this.
No, he forgot he could do it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, then he's going to take a second swing at Valentira, but it's just a straight roll because he no longer has an ally in range. And it's a natural 20.
Thanks,
Wow.
Thanks, Kitty. Dude.
Okay, it's better you than Kate.
It's better you than your sister, to be fair.
But just the odds, like, Stuart positioned so that you could still do that ability and knock him back, you know, and then you do it, and you get sent back. The only person you can attack is Valentira, and even without advantage, it's crit. It's just like...
Wow.
She just like leans over and just gives you a side eye. It's just like, what is that
to,
about?
to make it
And
worse,
I'm just like, I'm surprised as much as you are.
I'm gonna say he doesn't even. It's not even that the guy swings at Val. He swings at Caitlyn, and Warden intercepts and just smacks him in the chest with the warhammer. And so the guy goes flying back, but his arms, because of the inertia, just get flung out to the side, and so it just inadvertently smacks Valentira in the head as he flies past. So it's 100% Warden's fault.
Oh,
He's crashing
nat
into that
20!
Nice.
Can I get hit points back just because I concentrated so well?
I don't think
After,
so.
like, staring daggers at Warden.
I'll say Warden can lose a hit point from you concentrating and staring at him so well.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, goodness. Warden, it's your turn.
That
Valentira-
literally
I get eight-
puts Death
I get eight,
Stare into a
backlash.
new light.
Oh, yeah, dude. Wait. You get 8 back? What?
Yeah, because of the
Oh, the temp.
temp hit
temp.
points from Twilight.
Mine.
Oh, you didn't calculate them when you took off the 12 points damage.
I did.
Yeah.
I had 9 before, so I only took like 3 points of
Yeah.
damage. Yeah. So I get 8 temporary now.
Well, no, your turn
At the end
didn't
of my
end.
turn.
That was his turn.
Oh, never mind.
That's what confused me. You
no,
had
it's-
9 when your turn
Okay.
ended, so.
So much activity against me, I thought it was my own. Okay, never mind.
And I mean, you just got a big hit in the head, so you know, concussion.
Yeah.
Warden, you're not sure, but Valentira may be an enemy now.
That's actually a 14 as well on the attack, because yeah, I removed the +2 bonus.
That hits. And he's
Roll
dead.
that D8,
He's dead.
just in case. I want to see.
Sure.
Okay.
Same number. Still dead.
Still very dead.
As an apology, Warden follows after the guy and smacks him in the head before he can get back up, you know, and lunge forward towards Valentira.
I just.
Yes.
Yeah. I just rolled on my D12 body part die, and I rolled the head.
That's what I was picturing too. Is you knocked him in the table once before, he landed it again, and this time you rush forward, and you see that when he landed, he's got a nice sized chunk of table like in the back of his head, and he's trying to like slowly reach up and pull it out, and then you come down and just
Railroad spiked it.
Yep.
Oh.
yep.
Oh, that is
Oh.
delicious. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Val looks over towards Warden and says, "Behold thy apology at thy peril, friend."
And then the spike comes through his head from the hammer blow, and some blood splurts across your armor. Anything else, Warden?
That was put a hammer down. The hammer down moment, yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was appropriate.
That gif annoys me because like we never actually see the hammer connect to a shield, and that's what I want to see.
It's
like
an
a tease.
iconic moment.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Copy that.
You sure you don't want to like maybe
Actually-
push Valentina 20 feet or anything like that? I mean,
How much damage crossed over? 3 hit points?
Oh, to Valia.
yeah, I think so. No, save it. I'm fine.
Too late. Too late.
It's an apology. I have
Not,
enough.
not from Warden to Valentira, from Kenny to Stewart.
Fine.
All right, next guy.
I feel like maybe like pat her head. Like, okay, sorry.
He's gonna run forward, and Warden, you have your reaction back.
Yeah, it's only on hit though. If they hit Valentira.
Isn't Sentinel that you can hit them when they run into your melee range?
No, that's
Was that the old
that's
version?
Polar Master.
Oh, Polar Master, right?
It's the whole Polar Master Citadel combo.
Yeah.
I can hit them when they take the disengage action.
There was an Unearthed Arcana called Tunnel Fighter, and if you took Tunnel Fighter and Polar Master and Sentinel, it was stupid because you had like unlimited reactions to
think
use
I
if they
remember
ran into your attack range. So yeah, you just position yourself in a tunnel and you're just a blender.
Hence, it never became official.
Exactly. Yeah, it was so broken. All right, this guy's gonna try and hit Valentira. Doesn't have advantage because there's no allies in melee range, but will still get 2 attacks. How dare you, Sammy? First attack. Nope. Second attack. Also no.
I didn't say anything. Yes, okay.
Stewart's cracked the code. I'm gonna say he swaps weapons and charges forward to swing at you, and you hear him coming. You whip around and you fix him with that same look you had on Warden a minute ago, and he just freezes before the attack actually lands. His blood runs cold. Caitlin.
Mhm.
Your turn.
Well, things have
That-
certainly turned around.
I am taking the dodge action, but I'm going to fling
Just
a
once
healing
to chill the
word.
whole battle.
Yeah,
If it ain't
healing
broke,
word
At me.
at Moon.
copy that. I think she just went AFK, so when she gets back, reminder.
D6.
And then I'm going to roll for my temporary hip. Ooh, a 10 for everybody. Ooh, a 10.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to take the 8 last time.
Yeah, go for it. Alright. This guy here is the only one who can get advantage for attacking is Warden, so he's going to attack a Warden. First attack. Natural 20. Get rid of those 8 temp hit points and 1 actual hit point.
Is that 3 tonight, or
Yep.
did I miss one?
Yeah, that's 3. Can we make it 4?
Natural 20s?
Yeah.
For him.
Aww. I've had more than that once
It's
tonight,
been
though.
more than that. It's been 5. That was the 5th.
For me?
Yes.
No.
No, I had 2 against Stewart. Oh,
There was
wait,
2
I had...
prior
No,
to
you
that
did
as well.
do.
Yeah, I
you
had
did
2 against Moon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bye.
Hi.
Moon, you got 9 hit points back from a healing word from Caitlin.
Oh, awesome! Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
focused on this guy, so the first attack was my
Yeah.
back was wide open.
Clear it.
So, 9 hit points back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So one
not
natural
bloody anymore.
20 landed for a grand total of 1 hit point of damage. So stupid Twilight clerics. Moon, you're up.
Hey, we're only level 4. This is
Okay,
keeping us alive.
cool.
Yeah, and it doesn't actually bother me. I just like to give Twilight clerics crap because it's fun. If I had an actual problem with it, I wouldn't let you guys make them. So.
Okay, there you go.
I don't understand why life clerics
5,
don't have
10,
this feature.
15.
It is a little
Here.
weird, right? Like, it would make total sense for a life cleric to have this and not a Twilight cleric.
Just this small cat running up right here. And I'm going to go ahead, target
You can do ranged now. You don't
Yeah.
need to be in melee.
Quiet, you. Cat claws. That's all you need to know. Oh, there's the jumble of fly text. Things are happening.
And I slash.
Damn it, Sharon. 16 hits. Oh, the way the dice was rolling, it looked like the sword animation sliced the d6 in half. That was cool.
Nice.
7 hit points to start with. And then your Dreadful Strike. For another 5. Very nice. Another 8.
And then
Well, you had to bonus action to move your hunter's mark.
right. Never mind.
It's all good. Yeah, the tiny pitter-patter of paws as you dart across the way and just slash this guy across the back as he's focused on Warden. And then that will bring us to Alexander.
Okay, Alexander is going to come over here. And that guy right there. Okay. He hasn't taken any damage, has he?
The guy in the back? No, not yet.
How come it's saying I don't have hit spell slots?
I don't know.
Well,
You use
you
one
use
for...
your Hellish Rebuke,
Yeah.
That
but
could be
that-
action.
Right, but it...
Yeah.
but still use a spell.
Well, he gets one innately, right? As
Oh, you get
tiefling.
one innately. Did you already use it today, though?
No. He hasn't.
I
Not to
haven't
my
done
memory.
anything today.
Yeah, I didn't think he had.
You have 2 Warlock slots normally right now, right? Or do you have 3?
He's got 2, yeah.
2, yeah.
And yeah, the Hellish Rebuke would have been your innate casting one and looking at your spell slot. Yeah, I don't remember you using another spell. There you go, yeah. And a 13 will hit, because their AC sucks. 25 points. Ouch. Yeah.
He's dead?
No, he's not dead.
Oh, he's not dead?
No, he hadn't been hit at all yet. He's pretty hurt after that, though. We'll say he's just about to drop the crossbow and switch weapons, so he actually reaches up and like takes the crossbow bolt out so he can tuck it away before swapping weapons. But it's a metal bolt, and you're like, oh, conductor. And then it streaks across the way. Luckily, again, Moon is short, so it goes right over Moon's head, and kind of arcs over the guy in front of Moon, and then back down and catches this bolt. And then right up through his arm, and you can see his whole body convulsing as he just drops the crossbow. The bolt is kind of like stuck to his hand because of electricity, so he can't. But he does manage to pull his mace out with the other hand, and he's looking around wildly as his hair begins to stand on end, and he's hurt a lot after that. Anything else, Alexander?
Okay, no, that he's just going to move right over there now, so he can keep an eye on the guy.
Copy that. All right, Val.
Okay, Valentira will,
Attack Warden.
in Vengeance,
Oh yeah, 17 hits.
yeah, mid damage. Middling damage,
Hey, it's 3 times what it is, what it would have been if you missed. So.
2 times, unfortunately.
Oh right, you get 4 now. I keep thinking it's 3.
Yeah. Okay. And
2.2.
she will angle right over here. No. Why should I do that? He's about to die, but...
Perhaps you should stand behind this guy in case Warden wants to hit him 10 feet.
Do I really want to move anywhere?
Nah.
I'll stay where I am. I'm good.
Okay. So that'll bring us to crossbow guy who's getting his head blasted.
And what's the hit points for?
It was 10.
Yeah, it was 10.
Temporary hit points was 10.
Oh, cool. I get 10 now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, I got 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you should be at 10.
Ooh.
Alright, crossbow guy.
10.
I'm gonna say since he is currently being fully electrocuted, I'm gonna say he doesn't actually swap weapons, and he's just gonna shoot Alexander, or try to anyway, because electricity.
My wings are probably gone now.
Probably, yeah. So he's gonna try and shoot Alexander. It's gonna say disadvantage, don't know why, but it'll be the left number. That's a 14 to hit.
Why do I have disadvantage? Why did I get disadvantage?
On
Why am I rolling?
Because you added temporary hit points to yourself, and for some reason the system thinks that triggers a concentration check, but it doesn't, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
And he has to make a con save.
Yeah, 6 points of damage, Alexander, and a concentration check, yep.
That's terrifying.
Save or check?
It's a save. Witch Bolt fades, unfortunately. It's alright, it did some work with 25 points of damage right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay, that is his turn. Well, he's gonna move after that. He's gonna start retreating. Because... Ow. So 5, 10, 15, 20 gets him right there. Which would be one level
Says
below.
the cat.
Yeah, no kidding. 25, 30. And that's his turn.
He went downstairs, right?
He did, yeah. Turn order's just not moving. No, that's that guy, yeah. No. There we go. Warden, you're up.
Okay. Roll a d8 just in case, because 9
Sorry.
points of damage and he's pushed 10 feet back.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm just clearing up all the dead guys from the turn order. And there we go.
His photo is moving.
What?
When you were doing that, when you were getting rid of people from the turn order, Warden's picture kept on like going back, like shrinking and
Back
then
and
getting
forth,
bigger.
Stop breaking it, Warden.
Well, that normally happens when you remove enemies, so...
Yeah, but it's your fault. Okay, 16 hits.
He did get pushed 10 feet back.
He does, yeah. And what was his total damage? 12?
9.
What's the D8?
That was Savage Attacker.
Oh, right, gotcha. Okay. So 9, got that. He's gonna go flying back, and again, tumble over the bar and end up like slamming his back into those kegs over there. Technically that's 15 feet, but whatever. Cool.
And Alexander's still holding the glass of wine.
Of course he is. Alright, that'll do it for
So
Warden, I believe.
So bougie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, this guy is also going to start retreating. 5, 10, get him to there. 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, that is their turns. Caitlin.
I look at this guy and I say, would you like to surrender? Dodge action.
She's doing the running man. We'll ask if he wants to surrender. He looks around.
This guy.
Yeah, but you are doing the running man as your dodge actions. That's what was in my head. Like Caitlin's doing the running man. So you want to give up now? Huh? And
I'm just offering him the opportunity before he dies.
And since it is his turn next, I'll say, hearing you say that, seeing the situation, he looks around and he drops his weapon onto the floor. But you still have your turn, Caitlin, so feel free to finish up.
Oh, I rolled a d8. I'm keeping the 10.
Okay. All right. So Moon.
I tie him up then.
Sure. Roll a survival check. All right. Seems like he's pretty well secure. Anything else?
I'm going to start following those guys down.
Go for it.
Better you than me.
Looks like you two are actually pretty much in the same boat. Both-wise.
Yeah.
All right. That'll bring us then to Alexander.
Okay, Alexander is 5, 10, 20, 30. Yeah. All of that just to get that far.
Actually, I think you get farther. You're what, right here? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You get one square farther up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to imagine he's still got the glass of wine. He just walks over the corpse in the midst of the table, like using it as a rug.
Alexander is going to loudly announce towards a staircase going down, the only spells I have left are all fire-based.
Perhaps then they will rethink their ill course of action in 5, 10, 15, 20. Can she just go right there? 25?
Yeah, this one you can, since it's just in the floor, you can go over it. So you end up here.
Alright, she hops down, and then she goes 5 feet more.
Well, as soon as you get there, if you're not seeing Val move, then probably, yeah. As soon as you get to there, Val,
Damn it.
this guy, actually, he'll wait for you to go the extra 5 feet, so he gets advantage, and then he will fire, because he was holding a crossbow shot. Didn't roll advantage, so... Nope, both missed, okay. Okay, so you get right there, and you still have an action.
Alright, so... to him...
Yep. And he's dead.
And that's as far as I can go.
Alright. So yeah, running toward the stairs and kind of sliding like over the opening at the top, landing on the stairs, whipping around, dodging the crossbow bolt, and then just lunging forward with the great sword. You get just right through the sternum from this guy from like a downward angle as he's at the base of the stairs. And as he kind of
she says, "Yeah, good."
No, go for it.
Well, she just says, lay down your weapons. There's no need for you to throw your life away through ill service to your master.
Roll intimidation. Since this guy isn't immediately surrounded.
Whoa.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, he again, same deal. Kind of like you can see him hesitate and grit his teeth, but then after a second, watching the other guy kind of like pull himself off the edge of your greatsword and slump to the floor in a bloody mess, he will also throw his weapon to the floor.
Okay. I can do nothing else.
Okay. And since that's all the combatants at the moment, and that's the end of the combat round as well, I think we'll go ahead and end the combat and take our break at the same time. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Already.
Cool.
Okay.
Valentira from the void.
You know, I think we all should remember something. We did promise to leave him alone if he sent out the demon or the devil.
Did we promise to leave him alone?
We didn't attack these guys. They attacked us.
I think returning to
I
the
believe
ship
what we
ready to
stated
fight
is we.
does not count as leaving them alone.
Yeah, when they say stop, and your group is like, nah, and they say stop again, your group is still like, nah. I don't know if that counts as them initiating. But we are all back, so there we go. Alright, combat has ended. The two guys that are still on their feet have surrendered. A few others are in bloody messes on the floor. What are you guys doing from here?
Volunteer walks forward and kicks the crossbow that this guy had, like down the floor away from him.
Sure.
And just nope. I do not have any rope, so
I have rope. I just don't have very good survival. But I'm
she just says, and now the rest of your weapons.
He slowly unhooks the mace and throws it at your feet.
And she just tosses it down as well, down here someplace. And where's your employer? Through the door?
He just shrugs at you.
Okay. Upwards, she says to him, and she starts pushing him up the stairs.
I'll get out of their way.
I had a thought. What if he was hiding in that room upstairs that we ran past and has now escaped?
Possibly. Valentira pushes the guy up and says, can one of you tie this one up? I'm going to find his employer and we will have words.
So, you know, a nicer way to say that is we'll have a conversation. It kind of implies the guy will live through it. When you say we have words, it sounds like you're going to beat him up.
Well, if you have such concerns, sister, you may join me, as usual.
Warden, as you move over to check out the curtained-off sleeping areas of this lower deck, and you look into that one, you come face-to-face with the drow, looking right back at you. Dagger drawn, but does not lunge at you aggressively, just has it held up defensively.
I will move my hand away from my warhammer as a symbol of peace. I mean, you know her.
Got no problem with you either, friend. Just Got a little worried at all the noise is all.
Yes, there was some disagreement. Apologies for interrupting us.
You see a confused look on his face as you begin to walk away, and then he just draws the curtain back over his little compartment.
Val looks over towards, I guess, Moon and Alexander to see if they're going to handle this guy. Is she going to go back downstairs?
I'll
I'm
handle
gonna
him.
go up to the
Alexander will stay up
upstairs.
here.
I'm going
Can
up
I
to
have
the...
some rope, Alexander?
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Kate.
tie him up.
Stay with us! Do not go by
Is
yourself.
this door locked?
Do you try the
I
handle?
think we should
Yes.
check upstairs. Okay.
The handle moves, Warden, but it doesn't open.
I would like to body check the door.
Okay,
And
roll
I'm
an,
right behind him.
roll an athletics check.
Kate, if you're going to go there, just take the others with you.
Uh,
I can't move.
okay, that. Why can't you? Oh, you're stuck on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
Can I
I
roll
still
for
can't move.
survival now?
Well, you still can't move.
No.
I have no idea why.
I'm rolling for
It might be
survival. I'm
DC.
tired.
No, don't roll. Don't roll yet. Yes, I said
Wait.
wait, and then you said I'm doing it anyway.
Wait.
You said wait, and I saw the die already rolling.
Well, the
so-
first time she asked, I said no, not yet, and then got distracted by her being stuck.
She's literally a cat. The cat's going to, like, touch it and then just kind of do it anyway, like staring right at you as
You-
I'm just embodying my character.
Getting a little too into character, apparently.
Yeah, it's not a problem that she's trying to do it. It's several events happening at once, and certain events are going to cause other events, which preclude other events. So, first, I want to figure out why Caitlin isn't moving. Can you move now, Caitlin?
I don't know. Can I move now? Nope.
I see you pinging. Are you on the right tool on the top left?
User error.
I'm trying all the little things up here. It's not moving.
Do the arrow key, while you have your token selected, do the arrow keys work?
Nope.
That sounds-
Movement is still in combat turn. It currently not your turn.
You're
that-
desynced.
you're
Desynced.
desynced.
Ah, okay. I resync.
Well, so you move up to the top deck and you're going to check that door that's up there, right? That was what you're doing?
I look around. Do I see anybody?
No, there's no one up on that level of the ship.
I call down the stairs. I'm gonna check out the cabin up here just to see if anybody's up here.
As
And
I'm
at the same
bashing the
time,
door.
at the same time, Moon pulls out some rope and she's preparing to tie this guy down. And then Warden tries to handle it, moves but doesn't open. And then Warden shoulder checks it. The door opens and Warden, there you go. Immediately, I'm gonna need some initiative rolls because you guys are gonna be at disadvantage because a giant club comes swinging towards your face as soon as the door opens, and it's a big club. So yeah, everybody,
Oh, great.
you guys roll with disadvantage, and I will roll for them.
Oh, how do you do disadvantage again?
Hold control when you click it.
Control.
Control.
I like, combat's over. What do you guys do? We split the party in 3 different groups immediately.
Okay. Yeah, more luck.
Oh, great! I had a nat 20.
I had a 14!
And Mortlock actually has advantage on his initiative, so gotta roll again for him. Where is his sheets? There it is, dexterity check. A little bit better.
Sucks.
Oh, it's the brother. Oh, wow. Okay, we found him.
I mean, yeah.
We kind of guessed it was him. And that's why we came.
Alright, we have Caitlin, Val, Warden, Moon, Alexander, and looks like all my guys. Okay, so swap back to the other music.
So Val has a 3, not an 8, because when you clicked on the die in Foundry with the control, it doesn't work for disadvantage. So
for initiative, gotcha. There you go, adjusted.
Yeah.
Pause the calmer music. Okay. First up, as the door opens, is gonna be Amric. Amric is going to...
Wow, this initiative order looks so familiar. It's like the same freaking
It really
thing.
does.
Kind of,
Except
yeah.
for I'm going after Kate now.
It's okay. She's just gonna get herself ambushed by the other room anyway.
Mm-mm. Do I hear the combat?
Not yet.
That would be my
Not
question.
What if you were down here with us?
You got two. You got a whole ship deck, technically 2 decks between you and what's going on down there. So we'll see.
Her sister even said to come down with her.
So Amric is going to dart over there, and since you guys now see Amric, I don't think I've shown you his image before. So here's Amric, and here's Mortlock.
Piece of cake.
There's Mortlock.
Oh, not piece of cake.
Oh.
That's ugly.
Also, I wouldn't
What happened to your
underestimate
face,
Amric.
man?
What was that, Warden?
I wouldn't underestimate Amric. He has a special token.
It was.
That's how you can always tell. If they have unique art, it's bad.
It was sarcasm anyway. He totally looks like a warlock rogue, so you know.
He does!
Well, he's going to start by just darting over to the corner as the door flies open and hucking some daggers.
And Marlock looks like a barbarian.
23 to hit on the second one for 7 points of damage, Warden. And then his third and final dagger throw is an 18. Okay, so the aim's pretty good, but they don't quite, he's expecting a humanoid target, or flesh and bone target. So the first 2 hits where like an elbow joint or a knee would be, but they just ricochet off because the angle isn't quite right. The third one, right around the waist area, finds a decent point to sink into for 7 points of damage, and then he is going to back up again.
Chiron.
Yes, sir.
Has a minute passed since the last combat?
Flip a coin. A 1, no. A 2, yes.
Alright. Ha ha! Maybe it has like 1 round. I don't know.
For what? Your
My divine favor. It lasts a minute.
Yeah, we'll say it's got a round left.
Alright.
Okay. After Amric. Why? There we go. Valentira, you hear something shift behind you. And what sounds like scratching, something scratching against wood. And then...
Another one?
does a... oh, that's different. What? I just want to attack. That probably didn't roll with advantage. Ooh,
Oh, come on.
It didn't, but hang on. Okay, not a natural 20. But a 24 to hit.
Yep.
As you look back, as you hear that scratching and the sound of small wings flapping, and at the last possible second, you see this sharp point in midair just materialize and strike for your neck, and then from that point back, the imp drops invisibility and begins to materialize in front of you. I believe
Alright, so that's 6 points of
I
piercing.
hate imps.
6 points piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait,
Oh god.
poison.
Alright, you can have my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm guessing the imps are what killed the birds.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Time for a total reset. You know how I'm gonna do this?
I give
Refresh.
you my inspiration.
Oh, I'll wait to roll the poison until he gets back in, I guess.
'Cause
Don't
this
you
was stupid.
know you never split the
mind.
party?
Don't you know that we are idiots?
Yep, I picked up on that.
Speak for yourself. Oh my gosh!
Well, I mean, hey, if we get a couple more inspirations and he goes up 2 every time, you know, we might get there eventually.
I do have another inspiration if
Save
you
it.
want it.
Save it.
Okay.
13 points of
Getting
poison
to the point
damage,
where
Val.
it's
Alright,
So yeah,
well,
6
it's
piercing,
not
13
super
poison.
Bad because I had 10 temporary hit points. So. Okay.
I
Can you show it on
believe.
the initiative order?
Oh yeah.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm there.
No, he's asking if I can show the imp.
The imp.
Since
the
it's
imp,
no longer
yes.
invisible. Alright, they get the 1 attack, so that is its turn. They don't have flyby or anything. Well, this is probably the old version of the imp. Let me double check the new one real fast, make sure I didn't miss anything.
New version. CR10.
By the way, Tyrone, Kenny and I also were discussing how in the new version, magic items are easier to get.
No, yeah.
Yep.
Eh.
And how that the thief rogue, right, has more perks to it.
Good thing we don't have a
Like
rogue in this
using
group.
magic items
No.
as a bonus action.
No,
That's
we
not
don't
what I
have
was
a rogue.
discussing with Mom.
Well, that's
yeah.
what he was discussing with me.
New imp has no flyby.
Yep, nothing different there. We're all good.
Okay.
Alright, that'll bring us to Morlock, who's going to finish swinging that giant club at Warden as he opens the door. Sue.
That's right. Hold on. Wow, I cannot roll above a 6. Jeez.
Oh, is that for the divine favor?
No, for my shield of faith.
Oh, right.
Divine favor is not concentration.
Yeah. Ouch. Alright,
Must I
Morlock
keep
makes
Desyncing.
Morlock makes 2 attacks. He has not taken any damage yet, so it's just this version of the Great Club. So first swing, only a 17. Okay. Second one,
Only a 7.
only a 10. That's both of those are gonna miss. He swings the first time, and the edge of the club kind of clips the doorway, and then he pulls it back and goes to swing again. But Warden is able to kind of use the door and close it just enough to stop this guy from hitting him directly. He's gonna
Door
use-
shield!
He is going to then use his object interaction. Shut the door. That will
Okay.
bring us to Caitlin.
Caitlin, do I hear the fighting?
Make a perception check.
It was not 18, and then it went to 2. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and keep going towards the store. 5, 10, 15. I open up the door.
Surely, like the hackles on, on your neck or whatever are raising because your sister's in danger now by a fiend.
Now with an 8.
I don't know.
Now with an 8. Okay, you open the door.
I look in.
You find a woman standing on the far side. I mean, it looks like a stateroom, first off. Like essentially a captain's room. But you see a woman off to the far side. There is also a floating sword between you and her. And at the woman's feet, there is a crab kind of scuttling back and forth. And as you peek in, it holds up a pincer at you and snaps at you threateningly. But the woman herself is a little shorter, slightly pudgy, kind of dressed like a pirate, with an eye patch on and everything. And you open the door and peek in, and she looks at you, and she has a spell book in hand, and it's opened, and she's aiming at the door and at you. And then she's gonna call out, Emmerich doesn't work for me. He just rents a room. Whatever you're up to's got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Door.
Later, I close the door.
Yeah, okay. Smart.
So that was 5, 10. So it was 5, 10, 15. Open the door. 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to dash and go another 30.
Sure. So that would be
Downstairs.
5, 10 gets you to here. There you go. You got 20 more feet.
30, 35, 40, 45,
Well,
50.
no, that was it. You started counting
right
weird. Yeah.
Okay.
At the top of the stairs, you had 10.
You don't
20 feet
have
left. So.
feline agility.
95,
I don't have
100, 135.
I'm climbing over these bodies.
Yep.
Yeah. The owner, I guess the
Where did
owner
you
of
come?
this. Huh?
Which stairs did you come up?
I went up these.
She was on the upper deck, not the lower deck. So she
Oh,
was up, and then yeah, you're good.
I come around the corner. I said, "Well, the owner is upstairs, and she said she has nothing to do with Amric." That's my turn.
Just rent some room.
Warden, your turn.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. Which deck is Warden on?
Warden is down these
I'm
stairs
on
here.
Okay.
So is Valentina.
Yep.
I was thinking Warden was up top.
No, just Caitlin was up top.
I'd like to object in action, open the door.
Roll an athletics
That's
check.
possible. Okay.
Yeah, he's
My Twilight Sanctuary's over with, right?
correct.
So it only lasts a minute, right?
Yep. 22, nice. Does he have... He does have an athletic score. Oof!
Oh. Oh.
Could
You-
I take
That's
an
a barbarian.
inspiration to get this darn door open?
Someone wants to give you one.
Yeah, you can have my
Sure.
inspiration.
We might need it for like saving throws, man.
Is it really important to get the door open this time?
I don't think so.
Yeah, wait for
That is the
everyone to get
question.
there.
That is fair.
And
Fine.
you can like hold an action if it opens. You can whack whoever comes through it.
Yeah. I will,
Or you
since I can't quite get the door open, I'll just hold an action to bonk
You could-
anything that comes through.
could also attack this imp.
Yeah.
You know
is
what?
outside?
I have radiant damage, so that is fair.
How dare you?
How dare you?
You did us very well.
Nope.
That is a 10 to hit.
You were saying? Unfortunately, that is going to miss, even with 10.
10 misses. Darn.
He's small, he's quick, he's still partially invisible, and you whip around to try and help Valentina, and he's able to just dart out of the way like a little fighter jet out of the way of your Warhammer. Alright, anything else?
No. I'm gonna call up the stairs. Found him!
Okay. Now you guys up there hear this.
Okay.
Moon.
She needs to
What
tie
the-
that guy up.
Frack
Before we-
paddywhack did those guys get up to? Okay, I go over and I tie this person up.
Okay, go ahead and roll survival.
Okay.
Okay. Not quite as good as the last one, but pretty good.
Okay, I'm right here. That's 5, 10.
We'll say once he's tied up, he just kind of throws himself into the couch. Sits down.
Okay.
He flounces to the couch.
Feline agility.
So you've gone 5, 10 so far. So you go, 15 will get you there.
One.
Right there.
Okay, where is this imp? Right there?
Can you see it?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's small.
I am going to attack with my short swords. So I'm going to target because
How can you tie the guy up and also attack?
He's right. You can't. Yeah, you used your action to tie the guy up.
I can't. But I can bonus action move my hunter's mark.
How long does Hunter's Mark last?
An hour.
Oh, then yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
It lasts a long time.
Yeah.
At 5th level, it lasts 24 hours.
As long as you do, you have to keep the concentration up for the whole time?
Yeah.
Even when you're asleep?
You can't when you're asleep.
Huh.
So
Hunter's marked.
so you could keep it up for 24 hours, but you risk exhaustion.
Yes. That's how that will work.
Okay, so he is Hunter's Mark. The other guy is tied up. Anything else you want to do?
This is going to be fun. She purrs that word.
Sure.
And
As far as Moon knows, there's a single imp here. That's the only danger.
yep. That's her turn.
Alright, copy that. Moon
Yeah.
does a...
Another imp.
If it would roll.
How many freaking imps are there?
22 to hit. I'll take that as a yes. As this guy here. 7 points of damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, and then another Constitution saving throw. Well, sorry, roll the first one first, obviously, but don't worry about the second until I know what your DC is.
Okay. So
That is a success, so you will take half poison damage.
is poison an element?
No.
No, it is not.
It's not. I
Nope.
can't absorb elements.
Nope. I rolled really poorly on the poison, though, so you take 2 points of poison damage.
Wow, you really did. You're so lucky.
So your total is...
I have 1 temp point left.
Nice. Now go ahead and roll the concentration check. Okay, maintaining Hunter's Mark, no problem. That is the imp's turn. Next up in the room. Oh, no, not in the room. Let's see. Who's he gonna go for? Moon it is. Moon does a...
Why?
I rolled for it and it found you. Val was 1, Warden was 2, you were 3. 19 to hit. For another 4 points of damage. And go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Its Fairy Fire is all creatures within the radius.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, you succeed, so
So-
poison's halved.
Ah.
Little bit better that time.
My gosh!
Little bit better that
It's
time.
saved.
Yeah, so that's another 8, so you total of 12 points of damage on this attack. And then another
rolled
concentration check.
8.
And I drop Hunter's Mark.
Yep, unfortunately. take it off the imp.
You can remove the hunter's mark on that.
Yep. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, as you dart downstairs, you quickly find yourself assaulted by 2 fiendish mosquitoes, and you may or may not now have worms, because that's how that works. All
Rude.
right. It's not my fault. It's just nature. Infernal worms would be awful. That's their turns. This guy in the room is going to hold an action. Alexander.
Pesky mosquitoes.
If he's interested in removing the door, I'd be okay with that.
Are you going to help me with these pesky mosquitoes?
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to stay where he is. Target that one.
That'll hit, yep. 9 points of damage. Got it. That it materializes, clinging on to the center mast there as it stings out at Moon. Alexander comes down the stairs, sees it, and just sharpshooters it. You hear this, and then it crawls back around the side of the pole, barely clinging to life with 1 hit point. Anything else, Alexander?
That's his turn.
All right. Val.
An infestation of devils. Sister, your presence is needed.
Moon takes 10 points of
What
psychic
did you
damage.
say about to your sister?
What?
I said you take 10 points of psychic damage for the pun.
Trying to kill me?
I think it's pretty good. I like the pun. I
Sure.
like the pun.
She's still taking psychic damage.
Alright, so Valentina Nimbus returns. And with the last of the radiant energy on her blade.
Oh!
Nice!
26!
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Oh!
That guy's dead twice and a half over.
Here's where I just wish I had cleave. Okay.
Yeah.
On the plus side, there are now, instead of 3 imps, there are now 2 intact imps and 2 halves of an imp on the floor. Though not for long, as they land in 2 separate wet squelches and then begin to boil and blacken and dissolve into this tar that just seems to seep into the floorboards of the ship.
This is what Valentina is made for, so she takes great exaltation for this. Ward, it's almost as if she's humming to herself now, and she locks her eyes on the next one.
She's a singer.
That's it.
She works for Odium. Get her. Next up is Amber.
Oh, it took me a half second to get that.
I'm glad you did, though.
What?
When Val said she was singing, I made a Stormlight Archive reference. Or humming, rather. If you read the books, you'd get it. If not, read the
Yeah,
books.
I haven't read the book, so I didn't get that.
Yeah, they're good books. Go read
It's definitely an inside joke.
them.
Maverick. Are...
Uh,
Oh! Okay.
She also says,
I love this series. It's so fun.
she says,
engage
what?
our adversaries. I will take these.
She wants the fiends all to herself.
Nah,
Alright.
you can't take all the fun.
Amric will 5, 10, 15. Mortlock lets him open the door, so he does. And he chucks some daggers. He's going for Warden.
Warden was holding a attack.
He's not in
No,
melee range.
I decided to go for the imp.
Oh, he also went for
okay.
the that's right. So, dagger attacks. Straight rolls. Nope. 23 to hit.
Blink.
For 8 points of damage. As soon as Stuart said something, an attack landed.
I just said blink.
Doesn't matter.
Thank you, Valentina, for bringing me to the bloodied condition.
Timing could not have been better. Followed, see, another one missed. Stuart didn't say anything. If Stuart doesn't talk, the party survives.
Bop, bop.
This is your fault, Stuart.
It's payback for the movement.
And that's his turn.
First the mimics, now this.
Actually, he doesn't close the door. He just leaves it open because next up is.
Oh, son of a.
Still hasn't taken any damage. Son of a pickle.
Yep. He looks like one.
Yeah, I'll go for one. So.
Only if I had vicious mockery.
First one is 25 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
For 13 points of damage. And then second one. Only a 19. Second one's
That'll
gonna miss.
miss.
That looks so painful. That animation. It's just massive fucking
Yeah,
glow.
it does.
All right. 2 attacks from him.
I could seriously use some temp HP.
He will shut the door behind him.
I'm coming.
And that is. Actually,
That's
no.
what she said.
He moves back.
Stop.
Why? Opportunity attack.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry, let me put him back so you can do that.
Oh, wait a second.
Both of you, yep. That'll hit.
I'm gonna.
That's perfect. Warden hits him and sends it back 10 feet. So Valentira misses.
So that's 10 damage instead of the original 6.
Copy that. And we'll say he doesn't get to close the door either because he gets shoved back at that same time. So he's going to end up here, unable to move.
Oh, actually, his movement's locked down to 0. I don't want him to move anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Otherwise, he would have stepped forward and closed the door, but he can't.
Oh,
So
actually, that is true.
he gets pushed
So you
back
could
10
close the
feet.
door if that's the case. Sure.
Wait, okay.
Keep the door open.
You can.
He
Okay,
stays
you
here,
do get
then
to
he can
pick.
close the door.
Right, okay, so you are going to push him
That's-
back then.
Yeah.
I was thinking
It's
the
a choose
push was
thing.
automatic and you couldn't choose, but then I just read it and yeah, you can choose. Okay. Okay, so you shove him back through the doorway. That's why Valentira's sword misses, and the animosity continues to grow between the two of you.
There's going to be a blood feud soon.
I'm pretty sure there already is. Caitlin, you're up.
I'm running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm dashing.
Alexander.
Yeah, you're gonna.
40.
How much movement did it take you to get there?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Okay, so that's the square Alexander's on, so that's technically 50. So 55 will get you to here.
Okay.
There you go.
And I'm looking rough.
And 60.
Yep.
And I can't do. Okay, you're looking rough.
Healing's not working on me.
It's not. Or is it still not working on you?
Wait, isn't that the guy that was surrendered? Why is he dead?
No, the guy
No,
that surrendered
no,
was
no.
upstairs.
Oh, he moved
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
upstairs.
there-
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, there were two guys out down there.
Confused myself. Carry on.
Do we know for sure that he can't be healed?
As far as you're
You can give
aware.
it another go.
I mean, nothing's changed, so we don't know.
You can give it a go.
Do you
Healing
still
word.
I
have-
don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, well, yeah.
So healing word on Warden.
How many spell slots do you have left?
2.
Unfortunately, Warden, no healing.
That's waste.
Of course.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay.
You're better off than Warden is.
Is
Well, I
Twilight
can't-
Sanctuary still
It's
up
an
and
action.
going?
It's an action. I have to wait till my next turn. I'm done.
You healing words only. Oh, you dashed right. That's why your action choose. Gotcha. Okay, Warden.
Yeah. Is Twilight Sanctuary still up and going?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
No.
Hey, Warden, why
Is that
don't
a
you
smart
move-
idea?
Warden,
No.
why don't you move right there and hold an attack? So when that guy
Right where?
where I'm pinging.
I don't see your ping.
We can't see your ping.
I can see it.
Right here.
No, he's right above Val.
To the left. Yeah, right there.
And hold it attack.
For when that guy decides he wants to chuck a dagger.
Shut down Amric moving? Yeah, I could do that.
Just be careful of the AO.
My instinct was to rush in and smite Warlock.
Dude.
Is the thing.
Sure, do
You
it.
have like, dude, no.
I'm aware.
You have 8 hit points left.
7 more than he needs.
You could attack the imp and then move, or you could just move, take the AO, and hold your action.
Yeah, or take the dodge action.
I'm
Yeah.
not a coward. I won't take the dodge action.
I'm not a coward?
I'm offended.
Shots fired!
I'll move here and hold an attack for when I see Amric again.
Okay.
Or whoever comes to the door, maybe.
Wow.
Alright, Moon.
Okay.
2 imps are nearby.
Yeah. I am going to just swing at this one because this one hurt me. Stupid imp.
Didn't they both hurt you?
Are you attacking with 2 weapons? Oh, never mind.
First attack misses.
Hey, that hits. And it is... That's the 1 point of damage. Plus 3. The 1 would have been enough. You have 1 hit point left. There you go. Finish that guy off. And same thing. He's clinging to the wall, and the first swing of the sword, he actually leaps up, and the sword gets stuck in the mast for a second. You have to put a foot on it and yank it back out. And then you just swipe upward, catch one of his wings, and slice it off. The rest of the body stays...
I have 2 weapons in my hands.
Yeah.
My dominant and my other hand.
What's your point?
I think her
Swing
point
gets
is you
caught.
probably...
Yeah, I get one sword stuck in the wall, and I'm all like, stab forward with the other.
The
Sure, that was
non-dominant
just me
hand.
flavoring the natural 1. That's... You still killed him. I said you killed him.
No, she was flavoring your flavoring by saying
She was
that-
unflavoring my flavoring. She was removing the seasoning from the chicken.
Well, I am white.
So am I.
Oh my gosh.
she makes gringos look no,
Alright.
hold on.
So do
That didn't come
I.
out right.
Where have we descended?
make-
Okay.
No,
So,
I make
next
gringos
person.
look.
Oh, no one's saying anything
no,
negative.
No,
I
I
know.
make British people look dark compared to me.
I am 98% Irish and like 1.5% Scottish, and I don't go outside.
He that remark.
You want to talk pale? Yeah. Yeah.
Are you Brendan Pale or are you?
What? Brendan Mulligan?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. I would imagine so.
Okay.
I don't remember precisely what his skin
Danish.
tone is, but I'm pretty pale. Yeah. So, one way or another, you kill this imp. And slicing one of the wings off, but then the whole rest of the body stays attached to the pillar as his claws were dug into it, and now he's just kind of hanging there limply, and he just begins, his whole body begins to elongate and just streak down the side as he melts. Alright. That everything for your turn then, Moon? I will take that as a
Yep.
yes. Alright. This imp is now going to attack you. No longer
You just killed a
invisible.
friend.
Yep. So no longer invisible, so not advantage, just a straight roll. Only a 13. That is gonna miss.
Misses.
And then...
I love how Chiron was like, with the first battle, it's like, I don't really care if they're all missing, because wait till they get downstairs.
I guess he's gonna stay put, yeah. Well, he's gonna have to, yeah. He stays put. That'd be 3 opportunity attacks if he didn't.
Yep.
So, and they don't really care about dying anyway, because they just, they melt and go back to Avernus. So, alright. This guy never got to hold or fire off his held action before. He is just going to... Same thing, no hold an action. Alexander.
Okay. Alexander is...
You gotta
It's
move
not
the,
Alexander's
the turn order.
turn yet.
I hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because the
You
dead
did.
amp, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, can he move here without invoking an opportunity attack?
No, because that imp is in that square, so the imp would get an opportunity attack.
Oh, okay.
You can go from up here. You could hop down. Oh, but you're already in that square you're in, aren't you?
No, he was up here.
Yeah, and that if you want to go left now, because
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
no,
You can just
no, wait,
shoot
sorry,
Shoot
the,
him from where you were.
the stairs are walled, so you can't. You have to walk to the bottom. Of them. I forgot about that. Was that?
Can he see the imp?
No, because I forgot about the stairs being walled. You cannot actually. You can see the first one you shot, but not this one. If you move down a square, sure, you can see him then. But then you're in his attack
Okay,
range.
he'll
Just
do
FYI.
that. And guess what he's gonna do?
Retreat?
Blast.
It'll be a disadvantage, though.
Yeah, that's true. And it rolled with disadvantage, okay. Yeah, so as you step down and peek around the corner, the imp sees you aiming at him, and the tail flicks out in your direction. You kind of have to lean back to avoid getting it right in the face, but that causes your Eldritch Blast to go a little above the target and just streak into the wood.
Okay, that's
Does the
turn.
wood catch on fire?
No, it's not a fire attack. It's a force attack. The wood splinters some.
Oh, good.
All right,
I was
Volunteer.
worried.
All right. With fervor, she strikes
With fervor.
with lame damage.
Why did that do 3? Oh, because the old imp, it thinks it's immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or resistant, right? Which is not a thing for it anymore. So,
Correct.
but it had the same hit points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
No,
No.
I think it has more.
it does. Yeah. It, like we said last time, it's effectively the same thing right now. So just to keep things streamlined, I'll just leave them as is. I'll give them the 4 instead of the 3 though, since technically would round up. There we go. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, the imp does. It's a decent strike against him as he's trying to ward off Alexander, but he's fast and he scuttles up the wood a little bit more. Still alive. Anything else for now?
She forgot to do her divine favor, so I'm gonna let that slide, and that's it for now.
All right, copy that. Holding action.
Oh, actually, no. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Because she didn't use her bonus action, she does the swing, and then will quickly release her left hand from the great sword and reach back behind her, knowing that Warden's bulk is there, touches him, and will impart
Inflict
10
wounds.
points. So hold on, I can actually do this through Foundry. So and lay on hands, healing 10.
Okay, you reach out, put a hand on Warden. You feel the energy leave you.
Oh,
Warden,
crap.
you do
Why
not
did
heal.
Why did I do that? I knew that was so stupid.
I did not want to heal. Why did it heal?
I don't know.
It's annoying you.
Just in the heat of the
I am a
moment,
humanoid!
this new condition, you don't even think about it. You just try and heal your ally, despite the pain he's caused you this time. And then at the last second, realize, oh, son of a...
Wow.
Anything else, Val?
And no one said anything either. Alright, I'm done.
Nope.
I can't correct all the mistakes.
I just want it.
Warden was
I
just
want it
hoping
to
it
work.
worked. Yeah. Alright, Amric is going to stay put, hold an action. Wardlock is going to move over here. Warden, you see the club reach out and just close the door. And he's going to hold an action after that. Caitlin.
Twilight Sanctuary.
Copy that, Twilight Sanctuary.
Need to move the
Oh,
combat
right,
tracker.
yeah. Stupid imp. I'll remove him. There we go, dead imp's removed. Alright, so what's your Twilight Sanctuary roll, Caitlin?
Oh,
Just forget to roll it?
9. Yeah.
It's currently 9, okay. Anything else in your turn?
My action. I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna move here, and I'm done.
Okay, take your 9 temp. Warden, you're up.
I would like to try to knock the door off its hinges with my warhammer.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
I need to target someone, so I'll target myself.
I thought you were going to say you target Valentira. 10 does hit, because it's a door. So roll some damage.
Technically a 12.
Oh, well then it misses.
Oh my.
That's why doors are so painful. You have to roll exactly a 10 to do anything against them. 12 point damage, okay. So you swing with the warhammer right into the center of it, and a lot of the wood splinters, and you can see there's a decent patch looking into the room now. And one of the hinges rips off. One of them stays on. The door has 15 hit points, so it is still alive, technically. But it's pretty heavily damaged.
HP. Oh, that's not even worth throwing a smite onto it. Finish it off.
Smite the door!
The most dreadful enemy. A door.
It's not worth it, is what I said. So I'm not going to.
Okay, so that'll do it for your turn then?
To every single D&D party, the one enemy that you have to keep an eye out for is the door.
First
Yeah,
party I
that'll be
ever ran a game for learned that, but because the door was a mimic and it almost killed the barbarian. Then after that,
That sounds familiar.
found the door, tried to open it, barbarian got stuck to the mimic, almost died. And then the very next door they came to, they're like, shit, we can't touch this, it's a trap. So the warlock like blasted it open with Eldritch Blast. But on the other side of the door was a room full of sleeping rust monsters, and the door just explodes inward, so I just describe all the rust monsters just picking their heads up and looking at the party, and then they get swarmed.
Oh.
Oh my.
Fun times.
So, moment of truth, Mr. Warden, your 9 temporary hit points.
Those work.
I mean, I've been receiving 9.
Yeah.
I've been receiving 10 HP, so it's fine.
Yep. Temporary hit points don't count as healing.
Yep.
Alright, Moon, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to just slashy slash. As one does, he does.
That'll do it. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, because everything is doubled. So
Yep.
yeah.
Find red mist.
Do not know why. I don't know why it
What
did
is
that.
happening?
I do not. I do not know.
That was a lot of D4s just to come up with 1 damage.
Everyone within 5
I have no
feet
idea
is
what just
very
happened.
deep-
I
Everyone
clicked
in
it
5 feet-
twice. I just clicked it twice and it just glitched.
But like it only registered one.
Yeah.
I see it registered 2,
One
but
extra
yeah.
D4.
Well, I was just gonna take the 2 that already rolled. She rolled a 2 and a 1, so I was just gonna add them together. But you do need to roll 2d6. Oh no, wait, he's not Hunter's Mark. Sorry, that's right, that died. He's dead. Yeah.
Splattered all over Valentera.
We could try to get them to surrender now that we killed all the imps, Val. I don't think we just wanted to talk.
It is far
I
too
don't
late for
think-
that.
I do not think that they will surrender that easily.
I think
All right.
Warlock's club to my head is a testament to their lack of surrendering.
Again, though,
Exactly.
can't say they
Non-lethal.
initiated.
Yeah.
Because they heard you murder all their people upstairs, heard you come downstairs. They were behind a locked door, or a shut door, and then shoulder check. So they're like, oh, shit.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
Just saying. And yeah, like Colin said, a fine red mist that flies toward Valentira and then turns to black halfway there, but before it actually connects with Valentira, because she is currently in a righteous fury, divine anger mode, it seems to like boil off mid-air before it actually hits her, leaving her untainted.
Indeed.
Alexander was gonna go and take a sniff and say, "You smell like devil."
Infernal. You smell like
Alas.
infernal.
The mirror points towards you.
Was that it, Moon?
You should have. Nothing. I didn't say anything. That was Mom.
No. Was that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
That ode D infernal.
or just, ode to toilette, but just literal this time, instead of the French translation.
Well,
Alright, he's going to hold an action. Alexander, you're up.
Okay,
You
Alexander
wanna finish
is
off the
going to come over here and attack the door.
Eldritch Blast!
Finish off the door.
And I have to
As
target
one does.
something.
Yeah, just target yourself or a party member or the corpse there, whatever works.
Target the corpse.
Yeah.
Target Moon.
Rude.
That'll hit.
Ouch.
Oh, I saw the die roll of a 1, and I was about to facepalm. I forgot you have the invocation. Because if it had been a 1, the door would have
Same
the door
here.
would have survived. But luckily, you
Powerful,
see
just blast.
it just goes right through the hole. Yeah, exactly.
Just-
But no, luckily Alexander is a good shot. He sees the single hinge that still holds the door in place and just blasts it. And the whole thing flies inward, careens off the wall back there, and the door is now permanently open. Anything else?
Alexander,
Nah, I
Rude.
close it.
back here.
It's no longer attached. You can't. Alright, Val.
Okay.
Oh, and he gets how many hit?
Oh, yeah.
hit points?
9.
9.
Oh, right. I forgot to take my temp.
9. That means no.
Yes!
You don't get any.
I have more temp than I have actual.
It's canon now. Anytime she rolls a 9 for Twilight Sanctuary, no one gets anything.
No.
Yes! That's how it goes now. No takesy backsies.
No tabaxi?
No
Not how I-
No, to back, please.
No tabaxis. Only for the tabaxi. Only on the 8 for not only on the 9s for the tabaxis.
Well, she said it, tabaxi don't get 9. Val, you're up.
I guess I'll just die then. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
You
fine.
are-
All right. So I know it's gonna happen. Traffica Fiends steps forward.
So I have a gift for this.
No.
Let's see if it becomes appropriate here in a second or not. Yeah, that's a number of attacks. And they can all see you. Yep. So we'll start off with the crossbow shot. Luckily, you got Shield of Faith on, so this guy gets advantage because you are now in range of Mortlock. So crossbow. Still broken and thinks it has disadvantage for some reason, so hang on. Still misses. Copy that. Shield of Faith saved your butt there. Nice. We will do Amric next. First dagger. 22 to
Where
hit.
he is? Do I have cover? Some kind of where he is? I'm not even through the door yet.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Are you planning to move through the door?
Well, yes. I'm not there yet.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what. Flip a coin for me, and we'll see if he unleashes as soon as he can see part of you, or if he holds until he has a better shot on you.
Sure.
A 1 is bad, a 2 is good.
Flipping the script. Or the
Womp
coin.
womp.
Wow, that rolled across my screen on its side for a good 3 seconds before it decided what to do. So yeah, he's smart enough, and he's going to wait for a better line of sight against you. So we'll say, since you're going to move, I'll just finish his attacks, and we won't worry about cover. So 22 to hit for 6. And then... Ooh, that natural 1, okay. And finally... Another natural 1, alright.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
3 natural 1s in a row, okay. So you step forward, the crossbow shot...
How?
Magic. The crossbow shot misses, thankfully, but you step in and Amric throws 1 dagger, and it catches you in the arm, and immediately you lose a spell. You look back, see he's about to throw 2 more, and then Mortlock brings his club up, and you hear 2 thuds as the 2 daggers fly into the back of Mortlock's club, completely negating the attacks. But then Mortlock gets his 2 attacks. And now he does more damage
Amric
because they're...
is like
Yeah, he's pissed.
Amric. Yeah, I imagine Amric just looks at his brother so disappointed.
Yep, and now his club does more damage because it's got daggers in the end of it, so it's canon.
Oh no!
Did he... He didn't take damage on this last round, right? Because they backed up and held. Okay, so yeah, it's the lesser damage on the Great Club. So first attack, Val. So unfortunately, yeah, they're all holding a whole slew of attacks in there. 12 misses. Second attack. 23 to hit for 8 points of damage. Hey, that's not bad. That was 5 attacks and only 2 hit. Could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. Okay, and carry on with your turn.
Traffica Fiends, a reckoning has come for you to pay for your ill deeds. And,
I'm moving farther in the booth so you can get reinforcements.
So, now I know what my last spell slot will be used for. Okay.
Healing
So,
Warden.
Yes.
Oops, let's not do that yet because I need to actually target myself. The golden nimbus surrounds me again, and I will.
Die.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
gosh.
Can you?
Just the
Shipley is
gurgle.
thinking to herself, we want to talk to these guys. Don't kill them.
Just the gurgle of rage. He takes 4 points, though.
Yeah, he takes 4 points.
Oh, goodness.
And you get 9 points.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm
That's
dying,
honestly the
people.
first time. First time I've had a gurgle of rage in a game.
It's so annoying. Okay. Guess I'm done.
All right, Amaric's turn. Now that you're in there, and you guys, or that you have a better line of sight with a couple of daggers that are, in the combat zone still, as opposed to just having ricocheted off to the floor or anything, Val. You see the daggers that are in the back of Mortlock's club. They seem to turn into smoke and vanish right before Amaric begins to throw them again.
Side knife?
First one.
Oh, I fucking hope not.
Only a 16, that's going to miss. Second one. 20 to hit for 5 points of damage. Concentration check.
Yep.
If Stuart drops Shield of Faith again, he's going to kill me. Okay, good. Third dagger attack. 26 to hit. 8 points of damage. Another concentration check.
I'm a little scared. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
Use my last inspiration.
The music even stopped, and when the natural 1 popped up, it sounded like someone wailing in pain.
Yeah.
Okay, maintained it.
Okay. We maintained it, so
Now
take it back.
Now it's Mortlock's turn. Still hasn't taken any damage. No, he did. He took damage from the graze, so he gets the extra damage now if he hits. So first one,
Oh no. Oh no.
24 to hit for 15 points. Is Val still conscious?
No.
Alright, and then he is
She's
going to
down.
step out through the door. Warden, were you holding an attack? I don't think you were, right?
No.
Kenny?
I wasn't. I would use my action to hit the door.
Okay, cool. And then he will use his second attack against Warden.
We are so fucked.
Natural 1! Caitlin, you're up.
Never mind.
All right. Shoot. Okay. I can see my sis, right?
Make a
from there.
perception check. The map gives her line of sight, but again, the walls kind of pull back from doorways now and then. Just make a perception check.
No. Okay.
No, that's enough actually. The DC was not terribly high.
I mean, you can hear her cry out. And
No,
fall.
she made her mind.
No, that's only
That's
for you.
no.
That's only for you. Yeah, we'll say you join it first, and then as Morlock steps through the door and catches your attention, you can see just past him. You don't see all of her, but you can see kind of her arm like laid out on the floor, hilt to the greatsword in hand, but she's clearly on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Rimonelli. All right. I am going to reach over to Moon and give her my healing touch, healing hands. There you go.
Oh, I want it to be a 9.
And then that was full healing. And then I'm going to bonus action healing word my sis.
Copy that.
Both of you got 8.
There you go. 8 hit points back to Volunteer. Conscious once
And
again.
then let's see if I can increase this. Nope. So if you have the 9, you have 9. If you need more, you have an 8.
Yeah. If
And
you need him for
again-
this next round, you take 8. Yeah. All right, Warden.
I'm gonna hit Mortlock if I can.
You can try to shove him through the
Before
room.
before I end my turn, I call out, we need them alive!
So 16 to hit.
16 hits,
See
yep.
if I can get higher. That is higher damage.
That's
That is
fun all over
12
the
points
place.
of radiant.
12 points.
And I am going to... Do I want Wrathful or just straight up Divine?
I would go wrathful.
I'm gonna try for Wrathful.
It's gonna chip. Burning.
That's not what Wrathful does, it's necrotic damage and frightened.
Oh. Okay.
1. He takes 1 necrotic and needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 12. He fails. He is afraid.
He is frightened of me.
And takes 1. Did that take it off? It did. Okay, cool. No. Did it? Game, hello?
Hello, game. Hello, hello.
It
game.
says -0 parentheses 1, which is usually what it does for resistance. But is he resistant and I didn't note it? Not that he's resistant. He shouldn't be
Necrotic,
yeah, he shouldn't be resistant to necrotic at all. Don't know why it's doing that, but okay. And actually, good thing it did because it reminded me. He is going to use his Indomitable feature to re-roll that saving throw. Still fails. I don't think I took off the one, so I'm going to do it manually. There we go.
Is there any way I can push him back? I'm
Into
guessing
the
not,
wall?
since
Yeah, he
he's
literally
right
just
up
bounces
against
off the wall, yeah. Roll an athletics check. That's the
Why?
DC. Warden, would you like to shove him into the wall?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, obligatory This is Sparta moment. As Warden picks up a leg.
It's Sparta!
Baldur's Gate! And just checks kick Mortlock, who's a big guy, and flies back into the wall of the ship.
Please know what floor of the ship we're on.
Oh, please.
The bottom.
No!
No.
I love how Stuart knew instantly what was happening.
No.
Crap. I can't take it away now, can I?
Nope. Yeah, Sparta kick him just into the wall. He slams into it. You hear boards crack and break. He doesn't get jettisoned completely through the wall, but it's enough that when he kind of pulls himself out of it, you see there's a Mortlock-shaped dent in the wall, and water is beginning to flood in through the broken boards. And you imagine, given how water works, that hole's going to get a lot bigger fast.
Yeah, I got a little too wrathful with my wrath sight.
What have you done?
Anything else, Warden?
That is...
It's always Kenny. Always Kenny with the water shenanigans.
Why?
Oh, too good.
I can't get past him to get into the room, can I?
You cannot, no.
Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay.
8.
Yep, 8-10. Let's see if this works.
I have 9, so.
No, it doesn't look like it did. Let me try again.
You know,
Oh,
Kenny, you
God.
could have like moved here.
I could have.
No,
Yeah.
It's okay because I could have actually moved like down instead of just staying there like an idiot. So you know,
the walls of ships are 6-inch oak.
Yeah.
If that thing was that fragile, it would have been leaking already.
Hey, Colin. This is a fantasy game. You are right, though. They are normally very thick.
Logic better.
This ship is specifically permanently docked because it is not well maintained, which is the only reason this happened, and it's fun. I was trying to get a little thing pop up, but it doesn't seem like it wants to. I was gonna put a nice little light blue overlay color on the map section, so we know it's beginning to flood.
Oh no.
I just realized that's the first time I cast Wrathful Smite.
Oh yeah. Aside from putting a hole in shit, what's it look like?
Please describe the fiasco.
Now, is this entire deck underwater, or is it just gonna flood partially?
This deck is underwater. The upper deck, the deck immediately above you, is not completely underwater, so that one will only flood partially. Yeah, it's not like you guys are in any real danger in the long run. It was just a fun thing to do.
Yeah, and it's tied to the it's like moored to the wall, so it's not like it's going to sink. It's just going to suck to repair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah, describe the fiasco.
As I
My new
lash
favorite
out,
D&D term.
The hammer striking him hard in the chest, I shout, "The weak demand your fear."
And then
Radiant damage and a bit of necrotic mixed in for good measure, blasting him in the chest and pushing him into the wall.
boards crack, water floods in as he pulls himself out and straightens himself up. He looks back to the hole and to you and says, "Did it demand that too?"
You did that, buddy, not him.
Warden did it!
No, I point at the pickle-looking motherfucker.
Hey, Sammy! Language!
And say that he did it and not Warden, because it was his body, after all.
That is fey logic if I've heard it.
Sure, yeah.
Is Warden's turn ever going to end?
It's my turn.
Yes.
I've hit the end turn button like 3 times and it hasn't ended. So I'm guessing I'm desynced.
I cast Hunter's Mark.
Go for it.
Okay, and I drop my swords, pull out my bow, and let an arrow fly.
Whoa. Hey, that hits.
Aw.
Minimum damage. She's like, is this how you do this again? I forgot how to use this. Oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah, Hunter's Mark and Dreadful Strikes.
Could have sworn I clicked on Dreadful Strike.
Karen, keep in mind that his speed is decreased by 10 feet
Oh, from the smite?
What?
from the bow.
Okay.
Oh, the
fine.
bow. Right.
Oh, slow. Right.
Plus another 3. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Got it. Yeah, swapping to your bow. Not wanting to get close, and risk footing in a now flooding section of the ship against this guy. You decide, keep it safe, go from range, and the arrow sinks into his upper arm, and you see he looks down at it, still sticking out of him, and just snaps the shaft of the arrow and throws it down to the floor. You can see blood trickling down out of the wound, but he's a big guy. Anything else?
Actually, it's not that she wants to risk flooding. She's a cat. She doesn't want
Yeah,
to
there
sweat.
you go. She's already looking at the stairs like, I gotta get out of here.
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, copy that. This one is up next. Val, are you gonna try and not let it be known that you've been healed? Any other character I would have assumed yes, because it was Val I had to ask.
I mean, I know what Stuart the player should do.
But this is
But it's Val. Yeah, this is Val.
I will say that things are happening so quickly that she gets thrown from that club strike and slumps, into the wall. And so she groans in pain. I don't know what it looks like to this guy. However, Valentina would not use that subterfuge in the heat of this battle. So whatever it looks like to this guy, I don't know what it looks like.
I imagine someone being unconscious, and in danger of dying and then getting healed, unless they're quick enough to stop. There's an intake of breath and the eyes open. So, okay. Well, I appreciate the honesty, but this guy's gonna go after Volunteer because he knows she's awake now.
Yeah, she's disadvantaged.
How?
Crossbow, ranged weapon.
No, he's going melee in the room. He's going melee in the room
okay.
because she's prone, and that'll afford him advantage. So first strike, 24.
Oh, come on, Kara.
Sorry, man.
She's down.
That's unconscious again.
Yep.
Yep. So, oh boy.
I do not know why this was saying that I wasn't in range for dreadful strike.
Warden, you have 3/4 cover because he's attacking around the door frame with Morlock in the way, but he is going to swing at you. He does get advantage because Morlock is an ally. So you get a plus, it's what, +5 your AC for 3/4?
+5 to AC, yeah.
So that'll miss. And that is his turn. Alexander.
I'm desynced.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
happened all
literally
night.
just desync too, so.
We're just our
Try this
stuff is
again.
happening with all that.
Which bolt? Nice. Yeah, 12 hits. 14 points of damage. Ouch. Morlock is officially
finally.
bloodied.
Finally! Jeez, I was hoping that would happen.
Hey, Warden, or not Warden, sorry, Alexander. Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh.
No.
Can you figure it out?
No.
I'm wearing metal, no!
Morlock standing in water, Warden standing in water, the same body of water, and which bolt does lightning damage? I'll say you don't realize it in the moment, but go ahead and roll a charisma. Just roll a charisma check to see if you can keep it from spreading to Warden. Yep, DC was 10.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
A second ago,
Because
there was no water.
Warden.
You fire a witch bolt, and then you see the water flooding, and you're like, oh shit. And things kind of slow down for you, and you see the bolts trying to travel down to the ground into the water and lance out to find the best conductor. You concentrate, focus, and sculpt it back up so it hits Morlock in the shoulder, and then again you see it trying to lance down his body and get into the water and get across to Warden. But your patron has your back in this moment, and you feel a surge of strength and pull that electricity back up and keep it solely on Mortlock.
Think.
I
I guess a fiend?
Yeah.
Think a fiend.
Just don't tell Valentira. Anything else, Alexander?
No.
Oh, that's it.
Alright, Val, you're up.
Of course.
Need a death saving throw.
Oh. This is not going to be good.
Why would you say that?
So that was hidden, so I don't know what it was. I think
oh, right,
like, the last one would be hidden.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did 14, you succeeded.
Alright. I'll roll from D&D Beyond next time. Pinning.
Alright. Amric is going to... What is
This is
Amric
going to be-
do?
No. Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Stand on top of Al for a second. And...
Rude.
Can you see that spot? I gotta move Val for a second just so I can see sightlines. Yeah, you can. Okay. He is going to bonus action Misty Step. A full 30 feet.
No.
And as he vanishes, there is a...
No.
Well, Val's unconscious. She can't smell it. Warden, you can probably smell. There's a little bit of sulfur left behind in the wake of his Misty Step.
No!
And he's going to go right for Alexander.
Of course he has a fiend patron.
What was the first thing you guys said? He totally looks like a warlock rogue.
Yeah. That was Val.
And he's going to attack Alexander 3 times.
Imagine that they have the same patron.
That would be bad.
That would be some major conflict of interest.
He's been double dealing. Natural 1, that misses. Second one, only a 12, that misses.
That's...
Wow! Can't land a single attack. I'm gonna say he Misty Steps, and when he appears, because he's got daggers in hand, he goes to throw a dagger, and the lightning arcs and goes through his hands, and he just drops both of them in that instant. And that's his whole surprise round, as he then spends the rest of it getting the daggers to reappear on his belt.
It's almost as if Alexander has the Dark One's own luck.
Not yet. Not yet.
Alright, that was Amber's turn, because he doesn't want to move because opportunity attacks. So, next up we have Mortlock, and he was hoping that Amber could get rid of that Witch Bolt.
Currently frightened.
He is frightened, yes. He can still attack. He can't move closer to you, but he can move away from you.
Does he want to try?
And if he attacks, doesn't that mean that he has disadvantage?
Yeah, he's got disadvantage
Yes, he
regardless because he's afraid. As long as he can see Warden, he has disadvantage. At the end of his turn, I'm guessing he can try and break it
Precisely
again.
why I wanted Wrathful Smite.
He doesn't really need to move. He can't get to Alexander
him to
anyway. Well, he wasn't going to move out of range for opportunity attack anyway. He was just going to move, like, to, shift around a little bit, which he will still do, just to let the other guy out of the room. So he's just going to, right there. And then go ahead and attack Warden twice. Disadvantage, but it is the higher damage. First one.
Does it say you can only move away?
It says you cannot willingly move closer to the target of your fear.
Okay.
That's a 8. It's a good thing it wasn't advantage. That was a natural 20. And then the second one. 16, okay. Both attacks miss, as you can see the fear in his eyes, and he's currently getting electrocuted from behind at the same time. That is Mortlock's turn. Caitlin.
Alright. I see my sister go down again.
Huh. That is weird.
But I only have one spell slot left. Should I go for damage or should I try to heal you again?
Heal me? Don't bother.
No.
No.
You're talking
Kate.
about Valentera.
Val,
Yeah.
okay.
Val.
Definitely
I could-
try.
Yeah, I could potentially die. So
Yeah.
Okay. I can still see you, right? So I'm gonna cast Healing Word to get.
Yeah, she
attack
never
you
moved.
again.
She woke up and went unconscious again immediately.
There.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and toll the dead on this guy who has Warden cornered.
On Mortlock?
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
He rolled a 12, which I believe is a failure. So he is going
Yep.
to take 5 points
Yep.
of necrotic damage.
and it's a save or suck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. He didn't save, so he gets the 12.
He gets to
5.
suck it.
Yeah, he gets 5 necrotic damage. That's not a lot.
Hey, 5 more than he had before. 5 less, rather.
I'm done.
All right. Next up is Warden.
Alright.
14.
14 hits.
I have been telling
That's
them
what,
to,
3.
take him alive, but
Six.
my sister is getting hurt a lot, so I no longer want to do that.
That's 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so I did the 7, so he needs 4 more. Wait. What's my total?
11 points.
11 is the total. Okay, so yeah, 4 more.
Yeah, savage attacker.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm going to use my last spell slot for another Divine Smite. For some reason, it does 2d6 even though it's 2d8.
Stop breaking
So I'm
things.
actually gonna... It's just what it comes up with, so I'm gonna manually roll 2d8.
Another 7? Oh, no, right. Yeah, that's not where we're going. You were just saying that. I'm smart. 6! Got it. There it is. Alright, squaring off with Morlock, trading blows. He's definitely at a bit of a disadvantage now between the fear. Oh, I forgot to roll to break the fear at the end of his turn. I'll do that in a second. And yeah, he's starting to definitely show a lot of wear and tear. So it's a wisdom save, right, against your DC?
Yes,
Is it 12 or 14?
12.
He doesn't look
Kenny.
like the wisest.
Kenny, if you use the Archon Combat Hub and bring up Divine Smite, you can right-click it, and then you go to the Effects tab, and you can change the die. I'm going to do that right now for mine as well.
Oh.
You don't have Divine Smite.
Yes, I do.
No, not you, Moon. Sammy was like, oh!
She's just being appreciative.
Yes.
I know, I'm just giving her crap. Alright, Moon, it's your turn.
Okay. Here we go. I am going to go ahead and fire an arrow. Right.
You have Sharpshooter now, which means you ignore the disadvantage for melee.
That's
Keeps on saying that I'm not in range. That is sucky.
Does Sharpshooter
Roll
ignore
that.
the disadvantage? I thought it ignored cover. Does it do both?
It ignores disadvantage from the 2024 rules.
Oh, 2024 rules, right. Stupid updates.
It does both. It bypasses cover and fire and melee.
That is what I.
Help here.
Yeah, I think
No.
so. No?
I didn't think it got rid of the disadvantage on melee. I know it ignored cover. I could be wrong though. I don't remember. What's up, Colin?
I don't think it got rid of the disadvantage.
Alexander's saying, a little help here, people.
21 hits. He takes.
Says the only person here with full health, and like
Yeah.
a third of his hit points are also have like temporary hit points as well. So,
Oh wait, I did.
Yeah, you're
that was,
fine.
That was 17 damage. Okay. Morlock is unconscious.
Cool.
Morlock is dead.
I thought we were going for non-lethal.
You can, not with an arrow. There's no an arrow while he's being electrocuted.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, Morlock, the arrow hits him in the neck, and you see he loses the last bit of blood, and reaches up, grabs hold of it, tries to pull it out, but his fingers are just too weak from loss of blood, tumbles forward into the water, and while in the water, just is fried to a crisp because he's now laying face first in a puddle while getting electrocuted. You thought his face was messed up before. His whole body looks like that now, and the smell is horrendous.
Okay, I
Okay.
turn and I look at him and I'm all like,
Amric.
I look at Amric and I'm all like, surrender or end up like your brother.
Oof.
we'll have to see what he does on his turn. Anything else, Moon?
No, that would be it.
Alright. This guy back here, we're going to give him a perception check to see if he realizes Valentir has woken up again since he's facing the other direction. Perception is +0. Ooh, 15, he does. He's about to head out the door. He hears Valentir gasp again, and he just... son of a... And he turns around. Would you just stay down? He's got advantage because she's still prone. Stuart hates me. Oh. 4 points. She's still conscious. Second one.
Does a 24 hit pass the first cover?
Yes.
That's 12 points of radiant damage for his trouble.
He takes 12. Are you trying to push him?
Would it be of any benefit?
I don't... Have you seen the inside of that room yet? Besides
really.
just the sliver? Yeah, you're not certain. It would put him out of your reach, so...
No.
Okay. He was gonna hit Val and tumble forward, land on the bed. Karst get up and hit her again, but... Yeah, it just hits her again. Second one... 23 to hit. Only 5 points! She's still conscious! Yes! Alright, that's his turn.
Stuart is still gonna kill ya, you know?
Probably. Alexander, you're up.
I just need to stand the fuck up.
Target him.
Unfortunately, that one is disadvantaged because of the melee, and yeah, you drop the witch bolt, turn in his direction, and with a hand pretty much right up against his face, he then reaches up, grabs your wrist, and just jerks it to the side, and you see it rip through the curtain right here, in which one of the drow is again huddled on the bed, just trying not to get involved in this, and it just flies right through the curtain, right into the wall next to his head, and he just looks terrified.
Oh, poor drow. Poor thing.
They were just napping, and then suddenly death. Death and flooding.
Alexander is going to move here.
He's gonna be traumatized.
Alright, that'll bring us then.
That's his turn.
Copy that. Brings us to Val, who is still conscious.
Valentir stands up,
Sure.
and her body flashes gold for a quick moment, as she will use lay on hands on herself for 8 healing. And then she will take her sword from the ground as well, and strike this guy.
16 hits.
14
damage. He's still on his feet.
And I cannot move through this guy, so she will move here, and says,
In this particular instance, because it's fun, if you want to roll an athletics check and try and shove him through the doorway so you can get out there, I'll allow it.
sure, okay.
Shove him face first into the puddle.
Mainly because I'm picturing, like, this guy's hitting her while she's on the ground. She finally is able to get her feet underneath her, and then instead of just standing up and swinging, she just, like, gut checks him and charges forward. And 15 will do it, yeah. We'll say, the next thing you guys know, Valentir and this guy come again, she speared him, like, her top of her head into his stomach, and just spears him out through the doorway. He tries to grab hold of the frame, but it's so messed up, just wood comes flying with them, and the two of them just wind up, we'll say, over here. Oop, too far. Just say right there. And she finally, like, throws him off. He hits the wall and kneels forward, and that's when she swings the sword and slices them up. Yeah, anything else, Val?
Okay. There's only one way this is going to end. See to it that it is to your favor, and lay down your weapons. That's it.
Alright. And since that's the end of the round, and it's
Says while looking
10:30,
down at Mortlock's body.
still twitching. Since that's the end of the round, and it's 10:30, you guys will have to wait till next week to find out what Amric's response is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. Can I spare the dying on the brother?
Give me an initiative check.
Do you want me to roll too?
It would have to be on like her turn though, right? Because it's like an action to use.
It would be, yeah. So yeah, on your turn, this next round next week, I'll because you rolled well on the initiative, I'll allow it. Because technically, if he was doing death saves, even if the witch bolt did zap him in the water, it'd be one death save. So I'll give you the option to next week, yeah. But it will have to be on your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, good job, guys. It went from, everyone was super worried to, oh, we got this, to, hey, let's split up, to, oh, shit, back to, oh, we got this.
Yes.
I appreciate you for not killing my character, by the way.
Well,
I faced what? 3
Used a
attacks? 4
lot.
attacks?
I used a lot of resources to keep you from dying.
Dude,
Yes,
I
very
was
appreciative.
dead. The only reason I'm not dead is because Chiron decided not to kill me, so...
well, it's not that yeah, technically I did, but it always makes more sense for me that when there's still an active threat, or NPCs are gonna go try and deal with the active threat as opposed to the person they see on the ground. That'll change in instances like, not that these guys are stupid, but when you have smarter enemies and more tactical ones, like boss fights and that kind of stuff, they may realize, oh, they've got a healer, this person's just gonna keep getting up, now I'll kill you. Yeah. But for the most part, yeah, it's just like, they're gonna go deal with the fighting that's still happening. So yeah, don't feel like I'm cutting you guys any slack. You guys should know by now. I let it play how
I
it
don't
plays.
think I ever feel that.
Good.
I'm thinking we might just need to kill this guy completely.
I mean, Val said that. She was really kind of looking towards this dude. So, she's got... Well, we'll see with Hamrick, but yeah.
I didn't get to smite Amric like I wanted, but I smote his brother, so that's good enough.
I mean, you still could. That option's still on the table.
That wasn't
I don't have any more smites.
After a long rest.
Using my Shield of Faith, I would have had, potentially a smite, but no.
Yeah, you had to use it 3 times.
Yes.
That sucks for you.
Yes, it does.
Alright, guys. Hope you had fun. Good job surviving. We'll see what Amric does next week.
Good job surviving. Okay.
See ya.
It's like every Chiron battle.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. See ya, guys.
It's alright. See
Bye.
you later.
Yeah.